All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to some more college football here on this Saturday morning. I mean, it's kind of raining where I am. Hopefully, it's not where you guys are. As we have today the Ohio Bobcats taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles in what is, of course, some MACtion, the MAC conference, getting some coverage time here on DrDelay. Ohio, they're 4-3, 2-1 in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is 2-6, 1-3 in the MAC. And if it does look like I just woke up, that's because I did. So I do apologize. But yeah, good to see you, True Raiders. Oh, you're the man. Appreciate you. Bad Frequencies. Not much of a college fan. That's okay. Yeah, you don't have to be. Again, I do appreciate you for stopping on in, of course. But again, if you got other things you got to do, I totally understand if you. Don't stay for this one. That's okay. I do appreciate you checking in, man. Good to see you. Ohio, yeah. It's good afternoon for you. Okay. Well, good afternoon for you, and good morning to you, Giants fan. Again, I don't know why that my channel has the ats rather than the usernames. So, yeah, there is that. What all college football teams playing today? A lot of them across the nation. I mean, there's like hundreds of games happening today, both, of course, at the top level and, of course, in FBS. Well, not FBS. FBS, probably about 50 or so games. But, yeah, I mean, you got Indiana in action, Georgia Tech, Ole Miss. I mean, everybody you can pretty much imagine is playing today. Not many people with off this late in the season. As for these teams, again, Ohio 4-3. We'll check out what they've done this season as they look to compete for that, as they get in the top two for MAC, they will make sure to be in the championship. Of course, they lost to Rutgers week 1, 34-31. West Virginia, they defeated West Virginia 17-10. Lost to Ohio State 37-9. Then, of course, beat Gardner-Webb 52-35. Bowling Green 35-20. Lost to Ball State 20-14. And, of course, defeated Northern Illinois 48-21. So again, hot up and down. Of course, they've lost to they lost to Ohio State. That's of course a big team. They beat Rutgers, which is a big they lost to Rutgers, but beat West Virginia, which is a Big 12. I mean, that's always very good to see. When you're a group of 5 or 6 school. Eastern Michigan have lost to Texas State 52-27, lost to Long Island University 28-23, lost to Kentucky 48-23, defeated Louisiana 34-31, lost to Central Michigan 24-13, lost to Buffalo in overtime 31-30. They defeated Northern Illinois 16-10, and of course lost to Miami of Ohio last week 44-30. So that is kind of the brief recap for these teams this year. Let's see here. Yep, good morning. Have a stream? Yes, thank you. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. As we are underway here in Michigan, as that one's going to be booted down to the end zone. Got a nice 16 leg parlay. Let's see if we can make it out of the 12 p.m. Oh, man. Good luck. You doing Illinois? No, I do. I have really stayed away from the power conferences because those streams are easily found on YouTube. So we'll see. Looks like, of course, ESPN hates CBS Sports Network, so we'll have to be over here on CBS Sports Network for this one, or at least for now. So it's going to be, well, apparently they don't even think they're ready yet. So 1st and 10 here for Eastern Michigan at the 25 in the shotgun. Hands it off up the middle. No, it's an RPO. The camera guy is lost. The camera guy doesn't know what's happening. Neither do I, as he's going to get a gain of 3 there. So the camera guy faked me out, faked everybody out. So, again, I'm trying to reload this. Maybe we can get a field on here for you. There we go. We got a field. Even though I'm a UCLA Bruins fan, I'm going to give it to the home team, Eastern Michigan. Okay, there we go. Pulling for Eastern Michigan here. There we go. All right, 2nd and 7 in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Looking over the middle. Fires. It is caught at the 32. Fighting forward, but I think he's driven backwards after a good bit. That's going to be close. I think it should be a 3rd and 1 coming up. And I do apologize if you're a fan of these two schools. Not really too familiar with the players, but I'll try to get the names as soon as I can. Cameraman tackle. Yeah, cameraman didn't know what he was doing. Cameraman was lost. 3rd and 1 here for Eastern Michigan. They need a yard. It's like Kim is the quarterback. Kim. No, it's an RPO. The running back took the snap up the middle, and he gets the first down. That was Dunlap on the carry. Thank you, Bad Frequencies. Cheeseburgers from you today. Appreciate it, man. I don't know if I'll have cheeseburgers today, but I'll be sure to, I don't know. I'll have a burger soon just for you. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. That's very kind of you. So 1st and 10 at the 38. Kim in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. That's pretty much it as he hands it off. This is Dunlap up the middle, and he's brought down at the after a gain of 1. So not much happening there for Dunlap on that carry. George, hello there. Good to see you. What's up? Bugs Bunny, what's up? Not much. We're doing some MACtion here. I just woke up, so I'm pretty exhausted. It is what it is. 2nd and 9. Kim in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Kim claps, gets the snap. Play action, looking, finds a guy over the middle at the 45. He's at the 50 and brought down at the 49-yard line. That is a brand new set of downs. That was Mac Jr. on the catch. Parlay the other day hit, won a whole $9. Thanks, Broncos. There we go. You got the Bobcats. Okay, pulling for the Bobcats. Drops back to pass. Kim fires down the right side. It is incomplete. Oh, the defender was all over him. But no flag, no nothing. Oh, good play, though, by the corner, though. A lot of pushing and shoving there by both the defender and the receiver, but, you know, that was good stuff there. Let's go Ohio. George pulling for Ohio. In the shotgun is Kim. Kim changing it up a little bit at the line. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Kim hands it off up the middle, and he's just going to get a couple as he's brought down at the 47. Which NFL games you covering? Well, let's check it out. I know what I'm doing. I have forgotten, though. All right, we have the Dolphins-Falcons to begin the day. Then we have Buccaneers and Saints, and, of course, the Packers and Steelers. That is going to be a big one on the channel. Very excited about that one. A lot of Steelers fans on the channel, a lot of Packers fans, so hopefully we get a good turnout for that one. 3rd and 8 at the 47. They need to get to the 39 for a brand new set of downs. Kim, under heavy duress. He moves to his left. And he's going to take off and run. He's at the 45, the 40, and gets the first down. What a play by Kim. What a play by Kim to get the first. Man, just moving to his right, then faking, going to his left. Good stuff there by Kim. What's your favorite fast food place to eat at? I like Whataburger. It's just too expensive. That's my problem with Whataburger. 1st and 10 at the 38. Yes, 1st and 10 at the 38. Kim in the shotgun. Fakes the pass to the running back. Fires to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan Eagles. Oh, Kim just chunks it up. The throw is a little bit underthrown, but actually worked out in the receiver's favor. Devereaux, who was able to make a great adjustment and make the catch. 38 yards. Kim to Devereaux. And Eastern Michigan strikes first. There's nothing you can do about that, when you're the defender there. I mean, the throw is underthrown at the last second. The receiver makes an adjustment. The kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Eastern Michigan leading Ohio. Ohio was favored by, I believe, 11.5, so that is something to keep an eye out. That Ohio, they were pretty much picked to win by 2 scores today. Eastern Michigan saying, hold on. We're not done yet. We're still fighting for a bowl. Man, I've never had that. Want to try it. Is it as good as people say it is? I would say so. I love Whataburger. It's great taste. Their burgers have great taste to them. I will say the patties are a little bit thin, so I don't know how much you eat, but if you like a decent sized burger, I would get the number 2, which is the double. That would get you, I would say you'd be pretty satisfied with the double. The single patty, it's more vegetables at that point and bread. But yeah, I would get the number 2. Of course, they have the all-time favorites. Their patty melt is just so that to me is their best burger. But they do mix it up with old-time classics. They have a honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. That's really good. Actually, I can't remember what else they have on that. But yeah, no, that's pretty much what it is. It's good. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. So if you ever do make it this way, I guess in the southern part of the United States, that's where Whataburgers are, then you'll definitely enjoy it. All right, boys, game's over. Let's pack it up. Exactly 7-0. It's over. Eastern Michigan. They're gonna run away with this one. It's over. Eastern Michigan's won. They've pretty much marched down the field, and that was it. I don't even know why they're going to continue to play at this point. You might as well just say it's over. 7-0 is the final score. Yeah, Noah Kim, 4 for 5 on that drive, 58 yards and a touchdown. He was very efficient. And, of course, made a play with his legs that kept the drive alive on a 3rd and 7, got 9 yards. So far, Kim's looking good. I'm not really familiar with any of these guys, really. Now, I have covered Ohio once before, and I kind of will be familiar if I see him. Doing the World Series tonight? No, sir. I'm very sorry. I can recommend someone for you, though, as I'll be doing strictly college today. I got 2 other college games. I can recommend play-by-play JJ. He should be doing it. Let's see. I actually don't remember. I can post the link in the chat, actually. That's what I can do. I don't know who else is really doing it. And I apologize, man. I just woke up. Maybe Jaguar Gator as well. He's really good. Let me go ahead and post these guys. Let's go ahead and paste. I want to say he's doing it. And then he's also doing it. I'm pretty sure. If he's not, I do apologize. He said he would try to get as many as he can. But he also, again, like me, is doing a lot of college football. As you can see, he's doing Indiana and UCLA. That should be a good one. So, but yeah, those guys should be doing it. And I apologize if Jaguar isn't, but I know he will be doing as much as he can. But he's busy. Like he does a lot. As there's the kickoff. Fielded at the 3s, at the 5, the 10, the 15, and is crunched at the 17-yard line. So the Bobcats, again, going to have to respond to Eastern Michigan's quick score. They were looking pretty good on that drive. Probably will never have a Whataburger. My city has a single McDonald's, and they don't even sell burgers. They sell solely ice cream. That is the worst McDonald's ever. Oh, my gosh. That's horrible. Who would want that? I mean, yeah, their ice cream. Actually, it's kind of rare now I think about it. Over here, they don't have ice cream because they're always broken. The ice cream machine is literally broken. The meme is real. 1st and 10 in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Drops back to pass, looking over the middle. Fires down the right side. It is caught at the 45, brought down at the 47. That was Williams, the tight end, with the catch. And I guess Ohio's looking to answer very quickly here. Again, pretty good coverage, but, again, a really good throw. And a first down. I want someone that's not going for just one team. Want someone in the middle. Oh, yeah, totally got it. As that's going to be caught at the 50 and brought down at 47. These guys will be. JJ, he's a Phillies fan. So I don't think he'll be cheering for anyone. He might be an anti-Dodger a little bit. I don't know. But I think he'll probably be down the middle. Same with Jaguar. Jaguar is also down the middle. He's just calling it simply for the love of the game. That's why I'm covering these guys. Again, simply for the love of the game and try to potentially grow a nice base here. As it's 2nd and 4 in the pistol. Hands it off up the middle. He's at the 45 and brought down at the 42. So that is a brand new set of downs for the Bobcats. We have like 3 Burger Kings, but I think the only But it's only vegan stuff because the Burger King logo is green. They don't sell burgers. What the heck? I would hate to live where you live. Hands it off up the middle at the 40. And he'll be brought down around the 38-yard line. Yeah, I can't. I need a burger. I'm very sorry. That does not sound good. So 2nd and 7 coming up for Ohio. Navarro in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Navarro sending a man in motion. Navarro hands it off. No, he's going to keep it. Down the right side. Is at the 35. Is at the 30. Oh, tripped up from behind at the 28. But he will have a brand new set of downs after a gain of about 9. Just found this game on the CBS network. Watching UCLA, Indiana, Fox here on social. Oh, Southern Cal, my bad. Don't you wish the NFL would televise all the games? Yeah, it'd be nice. But they like their NFL Sunday ticket. That's how they get their money. 1st and 10 here at the 28. In the pistol. Navarro sending a man in motion. Takes the snap. Play action. Steps up, fires over the middle, is wide open at the 10, the 5, touchdown, Ohio Bobcats. 28 yards, and just like that, they respond quickly. What did you think about the Broncos and Colts game, with that last call? Oh, I thought it was horrible. The referees messed them over, in my opinion. I thought that was a ticky-tack call. The Broncos should have won that game. Man, something's wrong with my throat. I'll be fine, though. Snap the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 7-7 is your score here with 8:08 left to go in the first quarter. Ohio answers pretty much right back and even quicker. Jeez, and again, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on here with my throat. 7-7 is your score with 8:08 left to go in the first quarter. Come on, even more down. Come one even more down south. One burger chain is called Mostaza. Mostaza is English, just means mustard. Yeah, our burger chain called mustard. It's interesting. Mustard. Come on down to mustard. Yeah, I guess you have to have mustard on your burgers there, I guess. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. And again, I apologize. I just woke up. And I don't know. Something's burning in the back of my throat. But I'll be fine. So I'm drinking a lot of water here. But I'll live. I hope. Maybe I was poisoned. I don't know. But yeah, make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you're a football fan. That's what I do. I cover football games. Of course, I have I have some more games happening today. I have FAU and Navy, and then Colorado State and Wyoming right after this. So, hold on one second. I'm going to step away for a second. Of course, I'll be back for the resuming of this game. I don't think I helped anything there, but I tried to clear my throat. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, 7-7 is your score. 8:08 left to go here in the first quarter. Already 2 scores. I mean, both offenses have looked really good. Of course, again, Ohio is the favorite, so we'll see if Eastern Michigan can keep this up because they are the team that is fighting for their bowl, lives pretty much. Again, they got to get 6 wins to be bowl eligible, so we'll see what happens going forward. They have to win the last 4. First time covering Eastern Michigan, so again, I'm not too familiar with the names, but I got the gist so far. I got Kim, the quarterback. Devereaux, he got that touchdown pass. I believe Dunlap, the running back, he's already gotten some action here. FSU or no FAU versus Navy. I got Navy. Yeah, Navy undefeated. They may make some noise. We'll see. As here's the kickoff, fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and brought down at the 28-yard line. So Eastern Michigan will have some all right field position, pretty much the usual. Again, right there on that opening drive, they were so efficient, moving very quickly down the field. Kim, of course, making some magic with his feet, and then the next play, a 38-yard touchdown pass to Devereaux, and that is how the first drive went. So looking to pretty much redo that and just do it again. Jeez, All right, 1st and 10 here at the 28 in the pistol is Kim. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Sending a man in motion. Kim hands it off up the middle. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 4. That was Dante McMillan on the carry. So 2nd and 6 coming up for Eastern Michigan. Kim in the shotgun, trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right, sending a man in motion is Kim. Kim drops back, fires, it is caught. He's at the 30, at the 35, trips forward. Does he get the first? And I don't know. They're going to be short. They're going to mark him short. Entering today, sharing the rock as the receivers, of course, get the bulk of the passes. But the running backs and tight ends, they get involved quite a bit. 3rd and 1. Need to get to the 37. Kim under center. Kim, play action, steps up, fires, it is caught at the 35. He's at the 25, the 20, and brought down after a huge play. Fox on the reception. And they're down to the 12. Oh, man, only one receiver out there, and it was huge. What a play. As they are at the 12 in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Running back to his side, sending a man in motion. Kim swings it out to the back. He is at the 10 and pushed down at the 8 for a gain of 4. So again, Eastern Michigan looking to play spoiler here a little bit. Again, Ohio, they finish strong. They will easily make the MAC championship, but Eastern Michigan not giving up just yet. 2nd and 6 at the 8. Kim in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to left. Hold on one sec, Raider. Kim takes the snap, and he keeps it on the RPO. He's at the 5, still fighting forward, and brought down at the 3. That's a nice gain, and again, it'll make it 3rd and short. Where I live in Southern California, we still don't have Dairy Queen, Sonic, Arby's, White Castle, or Whataburger. In-N-Out is so overrated. I'd rather eat at Wendy's and get my money's worth. Wendy's is really good. I've actually never eaten an In-N-Out before. I hear it's really good, but yeah, you're saying it's overrated. I've never eaten at a White Castle. I don't like Sonic. I don't like Arby's. I'd rather get a cold sandwich, I guess. If I'm doing lunch meats, like, roast beef or what all. I'd rather go to Subway or whatnot. But, yeah, no, I totally get it. So, go ahead and mute my phone here. So, we do have an injury there. Michael Molnar, a linebacker for Ohio, he is down. I remember him. He was, I've only covered one other Ohio game, and he was all over the field in that one. I do remember him. Looks like he's not even putting much weight on that right leg, so that's not a good sign. Quit throwing missiles, Eastern. Yeah, right. Yeah, Eastern Michigan. They are just slinging it today. Kim already at 117 yards, and we still got, 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first quarter. They are slinging it today. You are correct. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 for Eastern Michigan as they're at the Ohio 3. Looks like both teams coming back on the field. Kim in the pistol, 2 receivers to the right, sending a running back in motion. Is going to keep it himself, and Kim is in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan not saying we're going to give up. We're not going to give up. No, we want that bowl, says Eastern Michigan. Oh, my goodness. Nice play fake by Kim. Again, the pistol, it was an RPO type of thing there, formation or play. Man, I cannot speak to that. I can't think. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. Eastern Michigan 14, Ohio 7. Oh, my gosh. I got to wake up. I don't want to, though. I want to go back to sleep, to be honest with you. But maybe this game will wake me up. This game's been pretty good already. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. 14-7 is your score. 5:01 left to go here in the first quarter. May have an underrated gem here. That'd be good. That'd be good. So far, I like what I'm seeing as far as, a good game. Back and forth game. That's what we like here on the channel. So, folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. I do apologize. I'm exhausted. But, hey, if you like me when I'm exhausted, you'll probably like me when I'm 100%. So, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. This is what I do on the channel. I cover college football, NFL, and, of course, MLB. But MLB, of course, reaching its conclusion. So, not much more of MLB until next year. But, yeah, if you like college football, the group of 5, really do a lot of group of 5. It's not really a lot of the power conference. Of course, till, later down the road when the bowl games and all that stuff, the college football playoff. But yeah, this is pretty much what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like that, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. I'll be doing some more college games today, right after this one. Maybe I get a little break, but FAU versus Navy. Navy looking to stay undefeated. And then Colorado State and Wyoming later tonight. That should be a good one. Nice rivalry game there. And then, of course, in the NFL, I got you covered tomorrow with 3 games. Dolphins, Falcons, Buccaneers, Saints, and Packers, Steelers. And, of course, on Monday night, doing the Monday night game, the Commies, Redskins, Commanders, whatever you want to call them, taking on the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. Indiana 7, UCLA nothing. Yeah, and I'm really sorry, Churator. I know you're a UCLA a fan, but I think because everyone was saying UCLA is going to get the upset this week, that means they're not going to get the upset. Like literally everybody I talked to, both online and then in person, like yesterday at the high school game. Oh, you know what? I bet UCLA is going to win. I'm like, dude, everyone's saying that, so that means they're not going to win anymore. Like, they were probably going to do it before everyone started saying UCLA was going to win. Not happening. Not happening anymore. So, I think everyone just jinxed UCLA. Not saying they were going to win because, again, they hadn't been all that. I understand they've won 3 in a row, but, Indiana's won. With that logic, then you should really be thinking Indiana's going to win because they've won 7 in a row. It's interesting how our minds work in the sports world. So, anyway, yeah, Eastern Michigan moving quickly. Again, 6 plays, 72 yards. Only took 59 seconds off the clock there. That is just as efficient as you can go. As here is the kickoff. And that is going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback. Still early. Oh, yeah, totally early. Totally early. Completely agree there. Again, pulling for you. Indiana looks really good. They do. But yeah, I don't know. It's just the logic we'll use here as sports fans. Oh, UCLA. I'm telling you, they're gonna win, man. They've won 3 in a row. What's Indiana? Oh, 7-0. So I get they've won 7 in a row, huh? Interesting. 1st and 10 here at the 25 in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Now moving up the running back. Now he's in the shotgun, moving the tight end in formation. Navarro, heavy pressure, spins around, just throws it up in the air, and that's going to be out of bounds, incomplete. Eastern Michigan coaches irate. They're saying he needs to be penalized. I think he was in the pocket, and I think a flag has come out, yes. Intentional grounding. Oh, that's a killer. Yeah, Navarro was clearly under duress, and he just trying to get rid of it. But no, he was not outside the tackle box. It's actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. So 2nd and 20 here for Ohio. Again, they entered today as an 11.5-point favorite. They find themselves down 14-7 to Eastern Michigan. Navarro in the shotgun. Drops back, looking to his left, now to his right, steps up, and he's taking off, and he's going to run. He's at the 15 and tripped out of bounds around the 17-yard line, and there's another flag. And this could be a holding call. Let's see, Ohio players, I don't know, they don't seem to be too happy right now. Let's see here what the hold potentially could be. Yeah, there it is right there. The left guard, number 51. Yeah. Sorry, a holding call for Ohio. That's going to be half the distance, so they're going to be at their own 7 now. And Eastern Michigan just went down the field in 59 seconds. They are looking really good right now on offense. Ohio looked really good on offense as well, but right now they're moving backwards. 2nd and 28 at the 7 in the pistol. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Navarro drops back, looking over the middle. He's going to take off and run. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, and brought down at the 22-yard line. So a gain of 15. That cuts it in half, as it'll be 3rd and 13 now. Coming up for the Bobcats. And looked like it was a design run, to be honest with you. And he dropped back to pass, but immediately kind of, as soon as his 3-step drop was done, he took off and ran. So 3rd and 13 for the Bobcats. They need to get to the 35 for a brand new set of downs. They're at the 22. In the shotgun is Navarro. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Navarro drops back, looking, and, under heavy pressure, he breaks a tackle. He's at the 25, the 30, and pushed down of bounds at the 32, and the ball was out. The ball may have came out. The ball stayed in play. I don't know if he was down. So this will be interesting. It's going to be a 4th and 3 if this is not a fumble. Again, they're acting like it's not. I don't know. I'd have to see the replay angle. Again, they're not going to have the greatest cameras here. Oh, they're going to check to see if this was a fumble. So, yeah, again, I'm not too sure if they'll have the angles here on CBS Sports Network. They use like maybe 3 cameras total. I'm not even kidding. Oh, I think his knee was down. And of course, even if it was, looking at it, I think the player that recovered it had a foot out of bounds. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway, based on what I'm looking at. Yeah, so it's not going to be a fumble, just based on what I'm seeing here. Check over some scores across the nation right now. Again, a lot of college football happening on this fine Saturday. Indiana leading 7-0 over UCLA. Georgia Tech and Syracuse tied at 3 apiece. Ole Miss 10, Oklahoma 3. Virginia 3, North Carolina nothing. South Florida and Memphis tied at 7 apiece. Nebraska 7, Northwestern 3. Purdue 10, Rutgers 0. SMU and Wake Forest 0-0. Kansas State, Kansas 14-7. Old Dominion 7, Appalachian State 0. Fourth down, yeah, he didn't fumble. Bowling Green and Kent State 7-0, and Eastern Michigan, of course, this one 14-7. That is your college football update, which was brought to you by, I've been kind of getting lazy on this, my bad, folks, Coffee Beans, Eduardo Hernandez, Saria Cat, and Hammer. Appreciate you guys for your support. So 4th and 5, they're going to punt from their own 30. So I guess it's a 3 and out. I don't know. They ran a lot of plays there. That is a punt bouncing at the 20s, at the 10, and at the 5. And they are going to down it at the 1. Oh, what a punt. A 69-yard punt. Oh, geez. Well, if you're Eastern Michigan, that's kind of a bummer. That was just a holy roller. It just kept rolling. What a punt. 2:45 left to go here in the first quarter. Eastern Michigan leading 14-7 over Ohio. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like college football, NFL, or MLB, that is pretty much the channel. Maybe I'll do other things later down the road. I don't really know. Maybe a lot sooner than you probably think. But for the most part, that is like 99.9% of the channel. It's just me calling games. So, again, if you like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Definitely a growing channel. And, again, I do apologize. I'm exhausted here in the morning. Still waking up. Literally woke up like an hour ago. So, yeah, there is that. But, yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Try to respond to as many comments as I can. Got the Hoosiers, Georgia Tech, Virginia, Nebraska, and Ohio for my first games today. So far, so good. Georgia Tech just needs to pick up the pace. Yeah. Who are they playing? Again, I remember I literally just saw. Yeah, Syracuse. That's right. Syracuse is not a bad team. I know they're 3-4, but they hang in there. They're a tough team. I'm trying to think of the coach. Is it like Fran Brown, I think? Yeah, he's not a bad coach. Not a bad coach by any means. Syracuse, yeah, that would be a tough one. Georgia Tech should win, though. Georgia Tech should win. They look really good. A pleasant surprise, I think. I think everyone would agree, on that. It's always good to see a change of pace every now and then. That conference has been run pretty much by Clemson forever now, the ACC. Clemson, and then I guess Florida State every now and then. Yeah, you would think Florida State would also be I don't know. You would think they'd be much better, but I guess not. It's raining in Oklahoma. Oh, yeah, it's raining down here in Texas as well. So probably the same system too, Seth. Appreciate you tuning in. As we're coming back here to Eastern Michigan again, they lead 14-7. They've scored on every possession, but they have the ball at their 2. Looks like they downed it at the 2. Hands it off to Dunlap up the middle. Breaks the tackle at the 5. Makes the guy miss, spinning around at the 10. And is brought down at the 11. What a run. Oh, that's definitely going to give you some breathing room. Yeah, so it's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up for the Eagles. Good stuff there by Dunlap. I apologize if you're growling. I have not eaten. So 2nd and 1, and he hands it off to Dunlap, cuts inside, and is brought down at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 3, and that is a brand new set of downs for the Eagles. Georgia Tech's money line was minus 1,000. Wow. FSU started off strong, then lost. Yep, no, 100%. I think they were always frauds, unfortunately. It's always good when they're good, but they're not. 1st and 10 here at the 14, sending a man in motion. Drops back to pass, looking to the back. Now over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 25. It immediately brought down, but he will have the first down. That was Books on the catch. Nice catch. Again, he took a big hit there, but held on. And a brand new set of downs for the Eagles. Yeah, I don't know. FSU, they need to get it together. I think they used everything for Alabama, it seems like, because there is a penalty marker on the play. Well, before the play really started. Everyone was lined up. trying to play some football. Then the referee said, no, we're going to go and intervene for a little bit. Interesting. Oh. So I guess a neutral zone infraction there for Ohio. Entered the neutral zone and, okay, I didn't even see that. I mean, I guess they didn't even show it there on the broadcast. Sometimes CBS Sports Network will cut back and you're not even seeing the play. So 1st and 5 in the shotgun. Kim, play action, steps up, fires down the middle. It is knocked away. What a play by the Ohio Bobcats. Oh, man, great defense there. Knocking it away. Who was that? I'd like to see the name there. I try to compliment them when I can. That was knocked away by Pearson diving. And if he didn't dive, it may be 20-7 right now. That was really a great play by Pearson. He's defended 6 passes so far this year. He has a pick, 29 tackles. So 2nd and 5 here in the shotgun is Kim. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Kim drops back, and he's going to take off and run, and that won't get too much as that is brought down after a gain of 1. So Kim, he was trying to do something with his feet, but nothing doing. Probably was just a quarterback draw, if I had to guess. So 3rd and 4 coming up for the Eagles. Again, Eastern Michigan up 14-7. Ohio, the favorite by 11.5, but Eastern Michigan, I guess they don't know that. Sending a man in motion is Kim. Kim drops back, sending a 6-man rush. He's moving to his right, fires. It is knocked away, incomplete. And now it's going to be 4th down, and I imagine they'll have to punt. So Eastern Michigan with a chance there to go up by 2 scores. Couldn't make it happen. Could not make it happen. So we have yet to see this punter. Again, the Ohio punter punted at 69 yards. Of course, it was bouncing and rolling, but very nice. As here is the punt. That's a good punt in the air. Fielded at the 14. Is at the 20. Is at the 25, the 30, and brought down at the 34. Took a late hit there. The ball came loose, but he was already down, and that's where Ohio will start their drive. Jeez, yeah, that was a late hit. Surprising that wasn't a flag, though. He'll have to keep it. He'll have to be careful there next time. 1st and 10 here for Ohio. And if they run it here, it'll probably be the last play. As Navarro is in the pistol. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver to the right. Navarro sending a man in motion. That is Williams. Navarro hands it off up the middle, leaning forward, and is brought down at the 38-yard line, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Eastern Michigan 14, Ohio 7 is your score. Ohio, of course, leading. Or, pardon me, Ohio, of course, with the ball. Eastern Michigan leading. Duh. Literally just said that. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Again, I do apologize. Pretty tired. So, definitely not my best performance today. But, hey, again, if you like me when I'm exhausted, you'll probably love me when I'm 100%. So, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Checking out some scores from across the nation. Again, Indiana leading 14-0 over UCLA. Syracuse and Georgia Tech 3-3. Ole Miss 10, Oklahoma 3. Virginia 3, North Carolina 0. South Florida and Memphis 7-7. Nebraska 7, Northwestern 3. Purdue 10, Rutgers 0. SMU and Wake Forest 0-0. Kansas State 14, Kansas 7. Old Dominion leading Appalachian State 7-0. Bowling Green 7, Kent State 0, and that is pretty much it for how it's gone so far across the nation. I would say everything's kind of expected. I mean, of course, Georgia Tech, Syracuse tied, but again, Syracuse not a bad team, and I think they'll keep it close, but Georgia Tech should win. Of course, again, Indiana all over UCLA right now. Mendoza, 3 for 7 with a pick. Looks like UCLA couldn't take advantage. Yeah, it's a tough one again. A lot of people picking UCLA to win. But, again, I think because everyone picked them to win, I'm like, I don't think they're going to win now. And then, the argument, well, they've won 3 in a row with their new coach. I'm like, well, Indiana's won 7 in a row. So I don't really understand that one. And UCLA, again, going across the country. They're playing at a 9 a.m. local time. So that's always tough. So, yeah, that is tough. What's up, Dr. Lee? Good to see you, Orioles fan. Appreciate you for tuning in. Got you some college football action here in the MAC. Eastern Michigan leading 14-7 over Ohio. And, of course, again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. So I do appreciate you guys hanging out for this one. Again, what I do for college is I try to target games that might not be covered by other streamers or by or whatnot. YouTube is acting funny lately. It doesn't show my name anymore. Yeah, I know. It shows the ads. I don't know why. It shows the username or the handle, I should say, not the username. So I don't understand why it's like that for me. But yeah, I've noticed that as well. If Lamar stays out with his hamstring, my Bears have a shot at 5 straight wins. Yeah, I know. That was actually a game I was considering doing. I ended up pulling away from that one, Ravens-Bears, because I don't really know what the situation is. If Lamar was for sure playing, I probably would have covered it. But because he's still questionable, I can't. I don't know. I mean, I think it could be a blowout. I really do. So I like to go with Miami and Atlanta. I think that could be a sneaky good game. We'll see, I guess, tomorrow. So showing off here, Ohio, and their highlights here. 2nd and 7 at the 38. Navarro in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Sending a man in motion. And there's a flag. Right when we get back into action, there's a flag. False start on Ohio. That'll back them up. So now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Lamar is out. Okay, well, I made a good call then because, yeah, if that game went with Cooper Rush or Snoop Huntley or whatever, it wouldn't have been good. It would have. I don't know. It would not have been good. 2nd and 12 here at the 33. Navarro in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Sending a man in motion. That is Williams. As Navarro hands it off to the running back, and he is devoured in the backfield. That is a loss of 2 on the play. Just couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything. As soon as he got the ball, he was already running for his life. So third and 14 here for Ohio, as they need to get to the 45 for a brand new set of downs. Ohio, again, their first drive looked really good. Second drive, not so great here on the third drive. Again, looking like the same thing. In the pistol is Navarro. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Navarro drops back, looking to his left. Fires over the middle. It is caught at the 50 and brought down at the 47. That is a brand new set of downs for the Bobcats. Oh, he was wide open in the middle of the field. Eastern Michigan, they had him, but just let him go. Give Lamar and Goff on a bye. Oh, yeah, I bet. That is tough. 1st and 10 here in the pistol. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Navarro drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 40 and extends, and he will get the first down as he's brought down at the 36. That is a brand new set of downs for the Bobcats. The last 2 plays, they have moved quite a bit down the field. Maybe you can pick up Flacco or something. I don't know. I don't know how many teams are in your league, but you hopefully have some quarterbacks there in the free agency. 1st and 10 here in the shotgun is Navarro. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Navarro sending a man in motion. Drops back, looking to his left. Now to his right. Steps up, fires. It is caught at the 25, and he stumbles down to the 23. And Ohio, again, just 3 straight plays, and they've moved from the 30 of their own territory to the 23. That's almost 50 yards in 3 plays. Hendricks, the man on the catch, he's kind of hobbling off the field, so hopefully he'll be okay. Again, he kind of just stumbled down there. Kind of awkwardly, too, so I don't know if his knee gave out. Again, they're playing on turf. That's always a thing. That's always a thing. 1st and 10 here in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Navarro sending a man in motion. That is Williams. Navarro. Play action. Fires. It is caught at the 25. Leaning forward and is brought down at the 20. That should be a gain of 3 as it makes it 2nd and 7 coming up. Picking up Mr. Interception, Kirk Cousins. Oh, is he playing tomorrow? I didn't even know he was playing. To be honest with you. That would be kind of a shock. I didn't realize Penix was hurt, or I don't think they'd bench him. There's no way. 2nd and 7 here for Navarro in the pistol. Navarro going to take it, and he is hit. Looks like it was an option play. Navarro just didn't want to give up the ball. And the running back, I don't think, was too pleased with that because I think he was open. Navarro trying to do it himself. Yeah, I don't know. And I feel like if Navarro would have went with the running back there, I think, I don't know, would have been a 1st down. But 3rd and 5 regardless, as Ohio, again, they're driving. They are in the red zone. They need to get to the 13 for a brand new set of downs. Navarro in the pistol, now moving them back to his left. He's in the shotgun. Navarro drops back, looking to his right, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 15. And he can't go anymore, as that is just a gain of 2. And this is going to be 4th down coming up. And there's Hendricks again, and he's hobbling. I think he's seriously hurt. Watching and listening from Albany, Georgia. Appreciate you, Blazer Bobcat. Thank you again for tuning in. Penix is out really. Ooh, interesting. So 4th and 2, they're going for it. This is also interesting. Navarro in the pistol, 2 receivers to the right, tight ends in tight. To the left. Sending a man in motion. Navarro, hands, and he's going to keep it on the RPO. And, I don't think he got there. I don't think he got there, folks. Oh, the referee saying he may have. They're going to move the chains. Oh, man. I think he's going to be short if they review this. Oh, man, he needed to get to the 13. Oh, that's close. So there is a injury. They're going to look at that, but they're also going to look at the replay. Yeah, they're going to go check it out. Like I said, I don't think he got there. They did give it to him, so I mean that's the advantage. If it's close, they will go with the call on the field, but man, I really didn't think he got there. Morris saying, wake up, Bobcats. I mean, I need to wake up myself, sir. Appreciate it again for tuning in. But yeah, that is close. It is really close. Oh, man, I don't think he got there. But, I mean, that's not really a great angle. They're showing angles that are, like, off-centered. I mean, they could use the broadcast angle, but they're not going to because that's just too easy. So, call on the field is a 1st down. Again, this is under review. If he doesn't get it, then it's a turnover on downs, and Eastern Michigan will take over. Of course, they will be deep in their own territory. But, I mean, that would be another unfortunate thing for Ohio. Again, Ohio trying to match Eastern Michigan right now. Eastern Michigan looking really good on the offense of side of things for sure. I'm just checking it over. We'll go ahead and check it out. Other side. All right, they're going to show the broadcast view that's really low quality for some reason now. As, again, just a... Oh, yeah, again, I think he's short. All right, so we have Indiana leading. Well, let me go and refresh this because everything's being dumb over there. All right, well, I don't know. It says Indiana leading 14-0 over UCLA with 15 minutes to go in the first. That means the game just started. After review, the runner was short. Oh, it's a turnover on downs. Oh, man. Oh, that's huge. That is huge. As Eastern Michigan's defense rises to the occasion. It's a turnover on downs. We'll come back to this a little bit later. I don't know if we go to commercial or not here. They like doing those a lot. So I'm very sorry, Morris, but... All right, they are going to commercial after all. Okay. All right, 14-7. Eastern Michigan's defense stands tall on a 4th and 2, and they will take over at their own 14. All right, yes, Indiana leading 14-0 over UCLA. Syracuse and Georgia Tech 3-3. Ole Miss and Oklahoma 10-10. Virginia and North Carolina 3-3. Wait, no, we're not going to commercial break. Okay, whatever. They went to commercial, and now they're back here at the 14. Kim tosses here to the running back. He's at the 10 and is brought down at the 15. Okay, that was really weird. And it was really low quality there, too, for no reason. So 2nd down and 9 coming up for Eastern Michigan. Yeah, so whoever made the call to go to commercial made the wrong call. Jeez, Morris doesn't like it. Who has the ball? Eastern Michigan just got the ball back there. As Noah Kim, again, 8 for 11, 129 through the air. He's been pretty good. Kim in the shotgun, trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Kim awaiting the snap. Gets the snap, looking to his left, now to his right. Moving to his right is Kim. Kim keeping his eyes, throws, and it is caught. Will they say he was in bounds? He was. Yes, he was. That is a first down for Eastern Michigan, as he's brought down at the 27-yard line. Again, the camera work here at CBS Sports Network, absolutely atrocious. But, hey, well, I guess that's all we got. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out today. Again, I apologize how exhausted I sound. I am tired. 1st and 10 at the 27. In the shotgun is Kim. 2 receivers left, tight ends in tight. Kim hands it off up the middle, and he's just going to get a couple as he's brought down at the 29-yard line. So that is a gain of 2. That was McMillan on the carry. Indiana 14, UCLA, okay, I was thinking, yeah, appreciate it, Raider, for the update. The last undefeated spread this season is Oklahoma Sooners, under its unbeaten so far. Big first half. Oh, really? I guess everything comes to an end, huh? 2nd and 8, Kim in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, sending a man in motion. Kim swings it out to McMillan, makes a guy miss, makes another guy miss, and is brought down after a gain of 2. He was making people miss in the backfield, as again he caught that ball way behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 5 coming up for Eastern Michigan. As they're at the 32, they need to get to the 37 for a brand new set of downs. Kim in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Eastern Michigan's 4 for 5 on 3rd down so far. That's a pretty high percentage. Kim drops back, looking over the middle, batted at the line, incomplete. Oh, what a huge play by Lukeman. And now Eastern Michigan will have to punt. Again, Eastern Michigan, they are the underdog for sure. Again, Ohio favored by 11.5 today. So if you're Eastern Michigan, you gotta put up points, because Ohio eventually will, or you'd think so. And here is the punt. It's going to bounce at the 25 and out of bounds around the 20-yard line. So 48-yard punt for Eastern Michigan, and there's a flag. What else is new? What else is new? Another flag. Holding return team. Oh, that's a tough one. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. That'll put, again, just completely unnecessary for Ohio. So that'll put them at the 10. So commercial break, 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 14-7, Eastern Michigan with the lead, Ohio with the ball. Again, South Florida leading 14-7 over Memphis. Nebraska 7, Northwestern 3, Purdue 10, Rutgers 0, SMU 3, Wake Forest 3, Kansas State 21, Kansas 7, 21-7, Kansas State leading over Kansas. Old Dominion 7, Appalachian State 0, Bowling Green 7, Kent State 3. Eastern Michigan, of course, leading 14-7 in this one. Auburn and Arkansas just now getting underway, and 0-0 in that one. So again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure you're getting a like and subscribe. Again, I do apologize. Not going to be my best performance this morning in the early window. Maybe in the second half, as I am still sleepy. Woke up pretty late. Still gotten some good sleep. I just literally am exhausted. But yeah, hopefully you do enjoy the broadcast regardless. And make sure you're going to like and subscribe. If you like me when I'm sleepy and tired, and at 20%, you'll love me at 100%. So hopefully that is the logic you'll use to like and subscribe for this growing channel. Again, we have been growing and growing and growing. I mean, just at the end of July, we are at 343. Now we're over 1,600. So again, we are definitely a channel on the rise. As again, I cover college football, NFL, and of course MLB. A lot of MLB, not so much recently, of course, as MLB is kind of winding down. But again, I got some more college games on today. FAU and Navy. Navy looking to stay undefeated. That's a pretty big storyline. And of course, Colorado State and Wyoming. That's a big rivalry game there. Looking forward to covering that one, as I have a nice fan base there in Wyoming that have subscribed to the channel. And then of course, for tomorrow, got 3 NFL games. Dolphins, Falcons, Buccaneers, and the Saints, and the Packers and Steelers. And, of course, I'll be doing the Monday night game. So, again, if you're a football fan, this is the channel for you. Sorry for all your off topics. Oh, it's all good. Again, just, appreciate it. It's all good, Trisk. Just, again, try. Let's try. Let's go, Mitch. Okay, this guy. You were like number 13. Awesome. 13 likes. Yeah, let's get those likes up. Again, make sure you're getting a like it up, folks. If we can get over 40 likes, that's a good stream, and YouTube will definitely say, hey, you did a good job, DrDelay. Good stuff. We'll promote you a little bit more despite your low sub count. 1st and 10 here at the 10 for Navarro and Ohio as he hands it off up the middle. He's at the 15, and that's where he's actually brought down. So it's a gain of 5. For Ohio. Who was that? Bongura on the carry. What happened to your football team last night? Oh, well, they were up 46-28 at the half, but then they lost their running back just before halftime, and he had been the reason they were leading, and then that was it. Kirbyville, they completely abandoned the game, or run game. And that was a mistake. So very sad. 2nd and 5 here at the 15 in the pistol. Hands it off up the middle to Bongura, and Bongura gets a yard there, but nothing more. As Llewellyn, again, I do apologize, don't really know the names, but number 6 there for defense for Eastern Michigan made a great play. Hold them to a yard. So 3rd and 4 coming up for Ohio. So they need to get to the 20 for a brand new set of downs. Navarro in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Navarro changing it up a little bit. Now in the shotgun. Navarro drops back, looking to his left. Fires, is wide open at the 20. He's at the 25 and brought down at the 28. You couldn't ask for, more of a chance to make a play there. Again, just wide open. I don't know what in the world was happening there on the defense. Oh, yeah, I could see both the corner and the safety elected to cover this one guy. That was a mistake. Hendricks already at 86 yards on 6 catches. 1st and 10 in the pistol. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Hands it off up the middle. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 34. This guy, yeah. I think I said Caraville. So, yeah. Let's see here. 2nd and 4 coming up for Ohio. Again, they're just trying to tie the game at this point. They had an opportunity last drive. They were inside the 20, turned it over on downs. And again, they are the favorite as Navarro hands it off down the left side, and he can't find anything but a bunch of eagles. A flock of eagles all over him as he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 3rd and 4 coming up for the Bobcats. As again, Eastern Michigan, they, of course, both these teams really, again, the first 3 possessions of the game were all touchdowns. Since then, it has been nothing doing for either team. 3rd and 4 at the 34. In the shotgun is Navarro sending Williams in motion. Ooh, Eastern Michigan almost jumped off sides. Sending Williams in motion again. Navarro takes a snap, looking to his left, now to his right. Moving to his right, it's caught at the 37, extending, and he will have the first down. Bongura with the catch and run. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Ohio Bobcats. Navarro doing a good job moving in the pocket, getting the throw off. Extending the play and keeping the drive alive. 1st and 10 here at the 39 in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Navarro in the pistol. Navarro hands it off up the middle. Bunker at the 45. He's at the 50 and brought down at the 48. That is a brand new set of downs for Ohio. As they're moving the drive, we're ticking at about 3 minutes left here in the first half. Again, 14-7 is your score. Eastern Michigan with the lead, but Ohio with the ball. 1st and 10 at the 48 in the shotgun. Trips the left, tight end in tight to the right. Navarro kind of just letting the clock tick, tick, tick. Navarro drops back, looking, fires down the right side, and it is overthrown. Incomplete pass intended for Williams, the big tight end. He's already made a big catch today, but unable to connect there. Williams again, 1 catch, 30 yards so far, but again, nothing doing there. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Ohio. The Edge game suspended, down 43-29. Our ball at the 10, 4:55. Just finished with the loss of 75-45. Oh, man. Why in the world would you suspend the game? I guess rain, if I had to guess, lightning. As Navarro drops back, fires. It is caught at the 40 and brought down at the 39. So that's going to be 3rd and short coming up for Ohio as we're approaching the 2-minute warning. About 2:15 left to go. 0-2 in district. Yeah, I'm sorry. Not looking good. Yeah, the school that I'm covering, they're 1-3, so they have to win out, need a lot of help now. But I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately, as that is going to be the 2-minute warning. Eastern Michigan leading 14-7 over Ohio, but again, Ohio with the ball. Lightning storm, yeah, no, we probably got that system early this morning because it was definitely storming earlier. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you like what you're listening to, folks. This is what I do. I cover games for college football and, of course, the NFL. I cover NFL. Well, I don't cover them for them. I cover them for you guys, but I cover college football and NFL. So hopefully you guys like that. Again, I do apologize. Not exactly the most awake. I'm kind of waking up a little bit more now. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe because, yes, again, I cover college football, and I try to cover schools that might not receive the same amount of coverage, on your local television or, just streamers on YouTube or streams on YouTube, whatever. So that's pretty much the target on how I'm kind of approaching college football. So hopefully you guys like that and you like and subscribe. Again, I cover plenty of the NFL as well. I'll be doing 3 games tomorrow. Very excited about that, of course, as I love the NFL. Dolphins, Falcons, Buccaneers, Saints, and of course the big one tomorrow, Packers and Steelers. Very excited about that one as Rodgers taking on his former team. Hopefully the Steelers get the win. I don't know. We'll see. I'd like for us to. That'd be nice, obviously. And of course, don't be a stranger. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Are you a fan of Ohio? Are you a fan of Eastern Michigan? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments what why you're here. You know, whether you're a sports bettor, you're just a college football fan in general, and that's totally cool. Whether you're an alumni of Ohio or Eastern Michigan, or again, just, you know, hey, maybe you're just a fan of me. You know, hey, we're growing. We are a growing channel. So I do appreciate you guys for that. And again, I do apologize, those of you that are here for DrDelay, because, yeah, DrDelay still waking up, but we're getting there. We're getting there. As we are returning to Eastern Michigan, we're again Eastern Michigan leading 14-7 over Ohio, with 2 minutes to go, but Ohio with the ball. Mikey Sims bet on Ohio to win. Okay, gotcha. Pittsburgh plays in a few hours, not the Steelers. Yeah, the Pitt Panthers. Yeah, that's again, Pitt pretty much, in order to make the playoff, they need to win out, and I don't think they will. Those losers. I'm a Pitt fan, so if you're wondering. I'm very critical of my teams, let's just say that. Definitely expect a lot. Probably shouldn't expect as much from Pitt, but I do. So 3rd and 1 here at the 39. They need to get to the 38 for a brand new set of downs. I don't really know their kicker, so I couldn't tell you if he has a leg or not. Navarro in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Tight ends in tight. Sending a man in motion. Navarro hands it off up the middle to Bunguro, and he's got the first down and a little bit more as he's brought down at the 35-yard line. So good stuff there for Ohio. So 1st and 10. Ball at the 35. Ohio is moving. Navarro in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending Williams, the tight end, in motion as Navarro hands it off to Bungura. Bungura this time not going to get as much. He does get a couple, but not much more. 2nd and 9. I believe that's a timeout. Eastern Michigan calling a timeout. Of course, that is their first. So 1:31 left to go. A timeout, Eastern Michigan. 14-7 is your score. And I don't think they're going to commercial, so we'll just stay right. Actually, no, they are. Never mind. Again, I don't know what they're doing. They've been just a mess. All right, we'll check out some scores from across the nation. Indiana leading 21-0 over UCLA. Georgia Tech leading 10-3 over Syracuse. Ole Miss 15, Oklahoma 10. That's a big one there. Virginia 10, North Carolina 3, South Florida 14, Memphis 7, Nebraska leading 7-6 over Northwestern, Purdue leading 10-0 over Rutgers. Rutgers is driving. Wake Forest 10, SMU 3, Kansas State 21, Kansas 7, Old Dominion 7, Appalachian State 0, Bowling Green 7, Kent State 3, Auburn leading 7-0 over Arkansas, and Akron and Buffalo. And some more MACtion. They are now getting underway. Akron actually just kicked a field goal just moments ago. They lead 3-0 over Buffalo. Again, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, before you go today, to like and subscribe. Again, this is a growing channel, folks. I'm not kidding. Again, over 1,300 subs since the beginning of August. So, again, we are a channel on the rise here on YouTube. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Again, I cover a lot of college football. Going to cover 3 games today. This is Game 1, FAU and Navy. Game 2, Colorado State and Wyoming. Game 3. And then, of course, I got 3 games tomorrow for the NFL. So, again, if you're an NFL fan looking for a home, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Maybe your favorite streamer, Tom Grossi, can't cover all the games, or whoever you else listen to. I got you covered. Again, I do bounce around for a lot of football. Again, I do a lot on here. I'm on here 6 days a week, folks. Soon it'll be 7, I'm sure. Very soon, actually, when my other responsibilities near the conclusion to that, but we'll see. You got Buffalo in that one. Okay, yeah, Buffalo should win. I mean, Kent State not all that great, but, you know, I guess you never know. Just dropping in quick to leave a like. Thank you again, Chris. Appreciate it. You're the man. I'm not the man, but you're the man. I'm just a man. I appreciate it, though, Chris. And, of course, again, I'm looking forward to Packers Steelers tomorrow. I'm sure you are as well. Very excited for that one. And appreciate it. You have a great rest of your day, sir. Appreciate it. 2nd and 9 here at the 33. Navarro in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Navarro clapping away, but nothing snapping. And now he's going to change it up. Bongura moving to his left, sending Williams in motion. I'm sure we'll play eventually. Navarro, high snap, handle well. He's going to keep it himself on the RPO. Makes a guy miss, but is brought down at the 30-yard line. So now it'll be 3rd and 6. And Eastern Michigan, I imagine, going to call their second timeout. Hopefully don't go to commercial break again. That would be kind of annoying. Be really annoying because obviously there's a difference between commercial break timeouts that are about 2-3 minutes and then, of course, a timeout, regular timeout on the field, about 30 seconds to a minute. The general in the bunker says Ohio needs a touchdown. They do. They do. They really do right now. Parker Navarro, 11 for 12, 141, and a touchdown, 28 rushing yards. Hope you have a great day, too. Yeah, hopefully that we get some good turnout here for the streams. So we'll see. We'll see. Again, appreciate you guys, though, for hanging out. I really do. Again, it's hit and miss. When it comes to college football, it's hit and miss. So far, a pretty good crowd. I do really appreciate you guys. 3rd and 6 in the pistol is Navarro. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. They need to get to the 24 for a brand new set of downs. They're at the 30. Navarro now sending Bongura up. It's in the shotgun now. Navarro drops back, looking. It is caught at the 25, and I don't think he got there. Yes, he's going to be about a yard short, and Eastern Michigan taking their final timeout. Now decision time for Ohio. Do you kick the field goal? Do you take the chance for 3, or do you go for it? Again, you'll need a yard. So we'll see. I don't know. And another timeout there. So Eastern Michigan, now no timeouts. If Ohio converts, they'll be at the mercy pretty much of Ohio and their clock usage. And, of course, if Eastern Michigan does hold strong here, if they go for it, then, they won't have any timeouts. But, of course, to get the first down, the clock will temporarily stop, which is pretty good. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. By the way, Hendricks, that was his 7th catch on the day for 94 yards. Hendricks having a great day. And, of course, he's injured. I mentioned it earlier that he's been hobbling. But he's still going. So 4th and 1, ball at the 25. They need to get to the 24 for a brand new set of downs. Hands it off to Bongura, and he's got the first down as he's brought down at the 18, right up the middle. The hole was there. He went right through it. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Bobcats, keeping the drive alive. 1st and 10, play action. Navarro steps up, fires over the middle. It is intercepted. Intercepted at the 3. He dove and landed. So that's where Eastern Michigan will get the ball to start their drive. Navarro looking over the middle. A diving attempt by the safety. Amazing play. Oh, that's a killer for Ohio. You just convert on 4th and 1. Navarro doesn't see the safety. So a turnover, 1:02 left to go here in the second quarter. Eastern Michigan 14, Ohio 7. Great afternoon as well, Charles. It's complicated. I want them to go for it, but want a field goal to get at least something. Yeah, I think the field goal would have been the play, personally. Would have went with the field goal if I don't really know their kicker, to be honest with you, because again, college kickers are hit and miss. Now college kickers are looking a lot better, of course, than like even 10 years ago. 10 years ago, the kickers were still bad. But yeah, no, I would have taken the 3. Take the points. Your offense have been struggling a little bit. You hadn't gotten points in a while. You take the points, get the momentum, but that's just me. Somebody to show some support and hit the like button. Appreciate it, Charles. Thank you very much. Great. Yeah. LOL indeed. Yeah, not so good for Ohio. They were driving, though. They probably have more yards, if I had to guess. Yeah, they do have more yards. 223 to Eastern Michigan's 190. So, yeah, it's a pretty good one, honestly. It's a pretty good game. Ohio still, despite the turnover, they're still favored to win. I mean, again, Ohio was the favorite, folks, by 2 scores, 11.5 points. So, I mean, Eastern Michigan, they're going to need some points here. I know they're probably happy, but you got to think eventually Ohio is going to break through. I mean, Navarro, again, he's been very efficient. 12 for 14, obviously, he has the pick, but, very efficient moving the ball forward. Hendricks has been big. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what Eastern Michigan can do. Again, Ohio has all 3 timeouts. So you have to imagine if Eastern Michigan just tries to, run the ball up the middle, I don't know if they'll have much success. As Ohio, again, has all timeouts, they're going to try and get the ball back, if I imagine correctly. So, all right, Eastern Michigan will have the ball at the 3 as Kim is in the shotgun. Minus 450, yeah. No, they were definitely the favorite for sure. 1st and 10, Kim in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Eastern Michigan is going to hand the ball off. He breaks a tackle at the 5 and brought down at the 8. That's a good run. And, of course, Ohio going to call a timeout. The Jets. Oh, Tyrod Taylor's out this Sunday. I didn't know that for the Jets. Interesting. Does that mean Fields is going to play, I guess? I'm assuming that does. All right, another commercial break. Oh, my goodness. Why do they do this to us? They hate us for sure. All right, let's check out some scores. That's what we'll do. All right, we have Indiana 28, UCLA nothing. Georgia Tech 10, Syracuse 3, Ole Miss 15, Oklahoma 10. It's because this game's running too fast. That's why. You see all the other games, they're all about 5-6 minutes left to go. This one about a minute. So, anyway, South Florida 14, Memphis 7, Nebraska 7, Northwestern 6. Northwestern sneaky good this year. Look at that. I mean, that's crazy. Purdue 10, Rutgers 7. Actually returning to action now, so let's go. 2nd and 6 here at the 8. Eastern Michigan in the shotgun. Drops back. Hands it off up the middle. Stiff arm. Oh, and he's tripped up. After maybe a yard on the play, and of course Ohio going to take a timeout. Quit calling timeouts. Burn the clock. Yeah, no, Ohio wants... Well, I mean, Ohio's calling timeouts. They want the ball back. They want to try to make something, happen before the before half. So yeah, no, I get why they're doing it. Of course, again, they've moved the ball. They just haven't been able to punch it in. Again, they have out-yarded Eastern Michigan, not by much. Again, Eastern Michigan looking pretty good themselves, but no one's really scored in a while. So 3rd and 5 coming up for Eastern Michigan. They need a first down in order to keep this game pretty much 14-7, or at least a guarantee that'll be 14-7. So Ohio again, they want the ball back. 3rd and 5, Kim in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They need to get to the 13 for a brand new set of downs. Kim hands it off up the middle, and he's not going to get there as he's brought down across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Pretty conservative play calling there. Again, I guess they were just trying to get them to use their timeouts. Would have liked to see a pass there, but it is what it is if you're Eastern Michigan. So Ohio will have the ball. Assuming the punt takes about 8 seconds, they'll have the ball with about a little over 35 seconds. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I get what they're doing, but what are you doing with the ball with 30 seconds left? No timeouts. Well, we'll see, I guess. We'll see. Again, Ohio has moved the ball quickly. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if you get in field goal range, you'll take the 14-10 for sure. So 4th and 3 again. They're going to have to punt it. And Ohio will get a chance to get something going. Again, the punters in college also, like kickers, they could also be hit and miss. So we'll see what happens here. Is they're going to take their time here, I guess, on the punt. I don't know. Even though the clock is not moving. Jeez, what are you guys doing? All right, here's the snap, and here is the punt. And that's a decent punt. Bouncing at the 40, fielded at the 35. He cuts inside. He's at the 30. And he is going to get swallowed up by a flock of eagles. At the 35, that took a lot of time on the clock, so now only 31 seconds. So great punt. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he should have fielded it in the air instead of letting it bounce if you're Ohio. All right, they'll have 31 seconds left. They're at the 35. So, field goal range, probably for college, you want to get to the 30. So, that's about 35 yards away. So 1st and 10. Navarro in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Navarro jumps back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 43. Steps out of bounds immediately for a gain of 8. So 26 seconds now left to go here in the second quarter. And they could definitely get themselves in the field goal range for sure. 2nd and 1 in the shotgun again is Navarro. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Navarro drops back, looking to his right, fires down the right side. It is caught at the 33-yard line. Oh, and just like that, they are in field goal range, folks. 21 seconds left to go. That is a killer for Eastern Michigan. 1st and 10 at the 33. In the shotgun, trips left, 1 to the right. Navarro looking over the middle. Heavy pressure, fires. It is thrown away. So now 15 seconds left to go here in the... Oh, there is a late flag. There was no one in the area. Intentional grounding. Oh, this is a killer. Loss of down. 10-second runoff. Oh, that is such a killer. Oh, man, now they're not in field goal range. That's going to knock them out. And you got to clock it now because the clock's going to start. And, yeah, you got to stop it. So 4 seconds left. So a 10-second runoff now puts it at 4 seconds left. 3rd and 16. Oh, man, now they're just have to chunk it to the end zone. That's a bummer if you're Ohio. Again, you were moving down the field. Navarro, again, the second time today that he's had to, just chunk it away. And, of course, it was called for a intentional grounding. So 3rd and 16. Again, it doesn't really matter. 4 seconds left. Looks like they're just going to heave it to the end zone. Navarro moving around in the pocket, doing his Aaron Rodgers impression. And he's going to throw it to the end zone. It is batted up in the air. Caught! Oh, touchdown, Ohio! Oh, my goodness! Unbelievable! Navarro working his inner Aaron Rodgers magic. Oh, and there's a flag. Ineligible receiver down the field. Unbelievable. How in the world do you do that? Oh, gosh. On a Hail Mary attempt, I guess an offensive lineman decided, you know what? I want to go in and be a part of the play. He was 5 yards down the field. He starts back and I was like, oh, no. I think I may have messed up. Unbelievable if you're Ohio. Just absolute devastating mistakes. Turnover on downs, the pick, and then of course you had a touchdown, and then boom, now it's taken away due to an ineligible man. The lineman thinking, you know what, I want to be a part of the play down there. So Navarro doing this again, 0 seconds on the clock. He's just going to heave it up, And this one is going to be batted up in the air, and it's intercepted by Eastern Michigan. And now there's a late flag. So, again, maybe if this is on the defense, then this would extend the drive by one more play. It's unbelievable. Of course, I know. I don't know what the lineman was thinking. I have no idea what the lineman was thinking. On a Hail Mary, the lineman 5-10 yards down the field. Illegal substitution on the defense. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and we'll get another try. We'll get a third try. So the first one was a touchdown that was called back to the penalty. The second one was a pick that was called back by the penalty. So maybe the third time is the charm, that this will be the last play of the half, and maybe we get something else happening. I don't know. I feel like the first two were much more exciting. I don't know. It's going to be pretty hard to top a touchdown and a pick. Maybe we'll have a pick that's ripped away in the end zone, and then it's a touchdown because it's recovered. I don't know. All right, well, it's going to be, again, they're at the 39. Navarro, again, trying to do his Rodgers once more. Moving to his left, now fading back. Heavy pressure, just chucks it up, and that one is intercepted. And that will do it for the conclusion of this first half. Eastern Michigan 14, Ohio 7. Ohio almost tied it up. And they did, temporarily, before it was nullified by an offensive tackle who thought he wanted to be a part of the play, I guess, down the field. Oh, that's so bad. All right, we'll go over some scores and some stats, and then I'll probably step away for, a good bit. Then I'll, of course, be back for the conclusion of this one, so don't worry about me not finishing the game. No, I definitely start to finish over here, but I need to get something to eat, drink some coffee to wake up. Jeez, All right, Indiana leading 28-0 over UCLA. Georgia Tech 17, Syracuse 3, Ole Miss 15, Oklahoma 10, Virginia 10, North Carolina 10, South Florida 21, Memphis 7, Nebraska 7, Northwestern 6, Purdue 10, Rutgers 7, Wake Forest 10, SMU 6, Kansas State 21, Kansas 14, Old Dominion 7, Appalachian State 0, Bowling Green 14, Kent State 3, Auburn 7, Arkansas 0, Akron 3, Buffalo 0. And then for stats for this one, again, we'll just go over some of the offense here. Navarro 14 for 17, 179 and a touchdown, 2 picks. Eastern Michigan, Noah Kim 10 for 14, 144 and a touchdown. Ohio rushing, Bangura 10 for 48, Navarro 8 for 21, Broon 2 for 1. Eastern Michigan, Dunlap 5 for 20. Kim 4 for 19, McMillan 6 for 15. Receiving for Ohio, Hendricks 8 for 103, a touchdown. He's had a great day. Williams 2 for 39, Harris 2 for 29, Bangura 1 for 5, Broon 1 for 3, and Eastern Michigan, Fox 1 for 51, Devereaux 1 for 38 and a touchdown. Long 2 for 15. Rooks 1 for 12, Mack 1 for 11, McMillan 3 for 11, Matord, my bad, Matord 1 for 6. So again, I will be back for the second half. Make sure again to like and subscribe before you go. But yes, I will take a mini break here on the channel. I'll be back for the second half of this one. See you soon. All right, looks like we are working our way back here to Eastern Michigan coverage. Ohio coverage. I made it sound like I'm pulling for Eastern Michigan. I have no dog in this fight, I assure you. As, again, Eastern Michigan leading 14-0 over Ohio. And Ohio, you look at the yards. Look, Ohio leading in this game in yards. They've been moving the ball more down the field. They've had opportunities, but again, have just continued to shoot themselves in the foot, of course, with the turnover on downs. Then they had a pick. And then, of course, they had a chance at the end, which, they scored, on the Hail Mary last play of the half. They scored, but then it was nullified due to the ineligible man downfield. And, of course, again, they had another chance and, of course, threw a pick on that one. So, yeah, it's been a rough going for Ohio. Ohio apparently trying to do what Nebraska just did, so we'll see there. I don't know. That's pretty tough to do. As here we are kicking things back off. Fielded in the end zone, and he's going to take a knee for a touchback. Indiana 35, UCLA 3. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Raider. I'm like I said, I think Indiana is legit. And again, there's just way too much talk, I think, this week about a UCLA upset. I'm like, I don't know why, but everyone's saying it. That pretty much means it's not going to happen. If the public says it's going to happen, the opposite tends to happen. So I'm very sorry. Again, you never know. They could still finish out for a bowl as it's 1st and 10 here for Navarro at the 25 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Navarro drops back, looking over the middle. It's caught at the 30. He's at the 35, brought down at the 36, just like that as the brand new set of downs for Ohio. So that's pretty much what they need to do. Just keep it up tempo, keep it going. Because, again, Navarro's completing his passes at a very high completion percentage. He had 15 for 18. And one of those, again, was a Hail Mary. What's on the docket today? We have pretty much just all group of 5 college football as Navarro. Play action looking down the right side. It is Bobble. Did he catch it? He did. That is Gossett with the catch. And just like that, they are in Eastern Michigan territory, folks. A little fade route there, brought down at the 30. The next game is FAU and Navy, and then concluding tonight with Colorado State and Wyoming in a rivalry game there. 1st and 10 here at the 30. In the shotgun is Navarro. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Navarro hands it off. This is Brune up the middle, and he fights his way forward for about a yard. Brune hasn't really had much success on the ground today. It's still early. I guess. I don't know. It might be a little too late there if you're talking about specifically this game with UCLA and Indiana. 2nd and 9 here for Navarro and the Bobcats. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Navarro drops back, moving to his left. Fires. It is caught at the 25. And, of course, immediately brought down. That was Ian Hughes, I believe, the wide receiver there, making a catch. I don't know if he's been called yet. Undefeated Navy versus a bad FAU team like the Navy. Yeah, no, Navy again looking to go to 7-0, trying to keep their college football playoff hopes alive. If they go 12-0, 13-0. If they go 13-0, they are for sure in. If I had to guess. 3rd and 4, ball at the 24. In the shotgun is Navarro. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right, sending a man in motion. Navarro drops back, looking over the middle. Fires. It is incomplete. A lot of contact there. There is a flag. I don't think it was due to the receiver and defensive back there. I think it's because of a late hit that may have been delivered to Navarro. Colorado State and Wyoming and looking under. Yeah, I would too. Oh, it's going to be a holding call against Ohio. So, again, another just unfortunate stuff. This is Weatherspoon, the guy that actually cost them the touchdown, believe it or not. Again, he was the one that was down the field on the Hail Mary. Have you ever heard of that, folks? A lineman an eligible man down the field on a Hail Mary. Well, Weatherspoon made it happen. 3rd and 14, ball at the 34. They need to get to the 20 for a brand new set of downs. Navarro in the shotgun, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Navarro drops back, looking to his right, steps up, fires on the middle. It is tipped up in the air, and it's incomplete. Oh, good defense there by the Eagles, and they may hold them to 3. I don't know. Again, their offense staying on the field. That'd be kind of a bold. That'd be very bold if Ohio were to go for it. Kick a field goal, do something at least. We'll see. Again, it looked like they're staying on the field. This would be interesting. Yeah, they are. Navarro is in the pistol, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. They need to get to the 20, folks. This is a bold call. Oh, it gets the snap off. Looking. Oh, and he puts it away. Oh, interesting there. Navarro going to roll it into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so that was an interesting formation there. Navarro, the quarterback, rolling to his right and then punts it away. So they did not go for it. So it did go into the end zone. So it's going to only be a net of about, 14 yards. So interesting. I guess they don't have a kicker that can kick it. It would have been about a 52-yarder, which, I mean, that's a pretty long field goal, especially for college. So, again, college kickers now can boot it. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do. I call games college football, NFL, baseball. That is the channel in a nutshell. Cheers. Tomorrow should be fun. Oh, yes. Yes, plenty, of course, of the Packers fans have already made their way in. Chris, of course. Chris is a big Packers fan. You, of course, are as well. Looking forward to it. Magic Man should be a great one. I'm hoping for it. Hopefully the Steelers can win, but, I don't know. I have a bad feeling about it. But it should be a great game tomorrow. Again, folks, yes, I cover college football and the NFL. Today, of course, as you can see, Eastern Michigan and Ohio, some MACtion. Again, I covered Conference USA this past week on Tuesday and Wednesday, and last week I covered again some more MAC. Central Michigan. Central Michigan. Air Force, Wyoming, and all that. Again, I cover games, folks. But yeah, Eastern Michigan, Ohio, FAU, Navy, and Colorado State and Wyoming are the docket on for today. And of course, tomorrow I got 3 games as well. Dolphins, Falcons, Buccaneers, Saints, and the Packers and the Steelers. And, of course, doing the Monday night game, Commies, Redskins, Commanders, whatever you want to call them, versus the Chiefs for Monday night. That is pretty much it. Again, if you do like the style that I offer, which is more of a traditional radio broadcast style, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe. It is a growing channel. It definitely is a growing channel, a channel on the rise. So I do appreciate that. Let's go over some scores since this commercial break going a little bit longer. Again, at the half, Indiana leading 35-3 over UCLA. Georgia Tech 20, Syracuse 3. Ole Miss 22, Oklahoma 10. Virginia and North Carolina tied at 10 apiece. South Florida 24, Memphis 14, Nebraska 14, Northwestern 6. Purdue 17, Rutgers 14, Wake Forest 10, SMU 6. Kansas State 21, Kansas 14, Old Dominion 10, Appalachian State 7, Bowling Green 21, Kent State 3, Arkansas 14, Auburn 10, and Akron 3, Buffalo 2. Wow. 1st and 10 here at the 20. Kim is in the shotgun. Kim drops back, looking to his right, is going to check it down, and it's actually overthrown to McMillan, incomplete. McMillan wide open the flat, but Kim just sailed it. Maybe after tomorrow we will see each other in another game, maybe some kind of bowl game, like a really super one. This guy. Yeah, that'd be really cool, actually. It would be neat. I don't know. I would love to see that, Steelers-Packers, but we'll see. 2nd and 10, hands it off to McMillan, and he cuts it inside the 25. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 32. Nice run there by McMillan. Didn't really look like he'd have much there, but a nice cut there. Gets him the first. Right there. Again, he takes that step, and it's like he just darts up the field. 1st and 10 here at the 32. So a 12-yard run. Kim going to keep it on the RPO, and he stumbles forward just for about a yard. So 2nd and 9 coming up for Eastern Michigan. Again, they lead 14-7. They are the underdog, folks. Again, Ohio favored by 11.5. Even if you don't bet, I mean, that shows you the difference on the perception of these teams. Eastern Michigan, they are hanging in there tough. 2nd and 8 at the 34. Kim in the shotgun. Kim drops back, looking, swings it out. This is caught by McMillan. Is at the 35. Brought down at the 37-yard line for a gain of 3. And it should make it 3rd and manageable coming up for the Eagles. So Justin Fields starting for the Bengals. That's interesting. Kirk Cousins again starting for the Falcons tomorrow. A lot of stuff happening tomorrow. What's the line? I think Green Bay's favored by 2.5. Give me a sec after this play. I'll check it for you. 3rd and 5 here. Kim is in the shotgun. Quadruples to the left. One receiver to the right. Kim, it's a bubble screen. Oh, and he beats them all. Oh, my goodness. McMillan was immediately brought down. Thomason just beat all 4 of those guys blocking. Unbelievable stuff, folks. You can't make that up. You have 4 people over there. 3 of them, of course. That's insane. 3 receivers over there defending this one guy, and none of them blocked him. Absolutely atrocious. So Eastern Michigan on to punt it away. And there it is. There's the boot. 10, 20, 30, 40. Just shy of 50 yards. Fields it at the 20. It's at the 25. He's at the 30. Cuts inside and pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Not a bad punt. So 9:46 left to go. Eastern Michigan 14. Ohio 7. Let me check out the line here. I think it's like 2.5, 3.5. 2.5 for Green Bay. Yep. Opened at 3.5. Now it's at 2. Guess I could have checked over there now that I think about it. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Packers 3.5, or 3, yeah. 3, 2.5, that's about the range, I would say. A field goal for sure. But, yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. And, again, if you do like college football, folks, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, I try to focus on teams that might not receive the same amount of coverage here on YouTube as, other teams may. So that's pretty much how I go. You're leaning Steelers? I hope so. And I don't know. I don't know. It should be a good one, though. I hope it is. But, yeah, no, again, make sure to subscribe if you're a college football fan, MLB fan. I do those 3 mainly. But, again, you never know. I do bounce around and try to, well, I don't know. I actually have yet to do that. But, I will try to bounce around and do college basketball. I already have done college basketball last year on the channel with March Madness. And thinking about other things. We'll see. Maybe hockey. I don't know. I don't know how hockey really does on here. It doesn't look like it does that great. Tomorrow's game comes down to Rodgers versus the Green Bay pass rush and Rodgers versus the very mid and sus defensive backs. Yep, that is true. Can the offensive line hold up, with Green Bay's front 7, or I guess I should say 6. No one really runs 3-4-4-3 anymore. Everyone's out of the nickel now. Rodgers, Green Bay media trying to play it like he's been gone for a while. Yeah. No, I mean, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one for sure. I'm definitely excited for it. Looks like we are back here in Eastern Michigan. I actually don't know where Eastern Michigan is located. I guess I should look that up. If anyone, again, wants to, if you're an Eastern Michigan fan or alumni and you're an Ohio fan or alumni, please let me know. I don't think I've yet to speak to any of you guys. Again, it's just always a pleasure talking to other fan bases. This is an opportunity for me to kind of talk to people across the country. Again, if you don't want to, that's okay. I'm just letting you know the invite is there. Feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to really get to as many comments as I can as it's 1st and 10 here at the 33 in the pistol is Navarro. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Navarro hands it off up the middle. He's at the 35 and hit hard at the 37 for a gain of about 4. That is Bangura on the carry. He's had a nice game tonight, or, I should say, just stop saying tonight. Today, averaging over 4 yards a carry. The Ohio offense averaging 214 yards on the ground, which is first in the MAC, and then Eastern Michigan allowing over 240 yards on the ground, which is last in the MAC, and yet Ohio has been electing to kind of sling it. So I don't know what in the world, but I mean, it is what it is. Ohio better wake them up. I have them on the money line. Yeah, a lot of people have them on the parlay today, Isaac. I think that might be why that they are losing. I'm not saying anything about potential rigging, but I'm just saying a lot of people have them. So usually when that happens, for some reason, that team, I guess it's just all the pressure. It's like, oh, man, I have so many people on, betting for me today. I'm going to definitely give it my best performance. And they tense up. I don't know. I doubt that's the reason why. Let's just say that. Let's see here. SW. So again, I apologize. I don't have your usernames. I have your handle names. I feel like a trainer. I live 15 minutes from Eastern, and I got my money on Ohio. Well, hey, you got to do what is best for you. Yeah, for real. Yeah, Sickups, how's it going? Rigged. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's always a thing. That's definitely a topic of conversation. You have Eastern Michigan plus the points. Yeah. This one, again, I don't know. So they are reviewing if it's targeting, by the way. That's why I'm not calling the game at the moment. So I don't know. It didn't really look like it was, but I've been wrong before. Watch out for the Alabama game, too. Who do they play again? I know. I've been keeping up with a little bit. I know Vanderbilt plays Missouri later. Alabama, who do they play? I guess I can look it up. Alabama. It's probably a night game. Yeah. I already skip it? Am I just blind? Am I blind? Or are they off today? No, Alabama, South Carolina. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have been saying that, actually, so I don't think that's going to happen. Targeting is... Oh, wow, they ended up ejecting him. So it was targeting. Norman is gone. Oh, man. It's not that he was gone for 3 years. That's the story. The story is that team legend against the face. Oh, yeah, no, 100%. That is the story, yeah. NBA, yeah, right. They call back the TD before the half. You're talking about this one? Well, that was, again, the illegal man downfield as Navarro hands it off up the middle to Bangura at the 45, spinning around at the 40, and he's pushed forward at the 35 by Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan making a tackle, but they push him forward to 3 or 4 yards. And that, of course, is a brand new set of downs. So Ohio now moving down the field. So 1st and 10 here at the 34 in the pistol. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Navarro awaiting the snap. Very patiently. As Bangura now is not in the pistol, moving to the shotgun. I might as well just say shotgun. They always move that way. Navarro drops back, and he's going to take off and run down the left side, but he's not finding much at all as a flock of eagles do bring him down. So no gain on the play. South Carolina, yeah. Bama going to take. That's what I'm thinking. I just thinking, if a lot of people are saying an upset's going to happen, usually an upset doesn't happen. Getting ejected, change of momentum. Yeah, exactly, 100%. And again, on that next play, they moved the ball pretty well on that run. So 2nd and 10 here now for Ohio. Ball at the 34 in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left is Navarro dropping back, looking. Pump fakes. He's going to take off and run, and he is tripped up from behind as he's going to get a couple there. Brought down and around the 32-yard line. Again, this seems to be the thing with Ohio, able to drive the field, and yet then the drive will just stall out of nowhere. And of course, again, they've also had a turnover on downs, and they've thrown a pick. So 3rd and 8, ball at the 32 in the pistol for now. Okay, yep, now he's back in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Navarro drops back, looking to his right, now to his left. Heavy pressure floating it over the middle. It is incomplete, but there is a flag. So this, again, may go against Eastern Michigan, if I had to just guess. Cassette pointing towards Eastern Michigan. Pugh, a little slow to get up. BYU, underdog of the day. Who do they play? Pass interference, yeah. That's a spot foul, so that's automatic first down. Again, I somewhat know what's happening today. Not really. Iowa State, BYU, wow. BYU is an underdog, and home field is such a huge thing in college football. They don't have a kicker. Oh, yeah. I mean, that would explain a lot. You like Iowa State? Off a bye week, back at home, off 2 losses. Go Cyclones. Well, that might be the play right there. 1st and 10 here for the 18 as the Mormons may get their first loss of the day. We'll see. In the shotgun, Navarro. It's a bubble screen. Oh, and it's a hook and ladder bubble screen at the 20. Spinning around, brought down at the 16. That was a pretty good play, but unfortunately only gets 2 yards for him. Pretty cool, though. I will say this, if there's an upset that I'm thinking may happen, it's because no one thinks it'll happen. They're thinking this certain team is going to go into their house and kind of have their way with them. Texas A&M LSU. Watch for LSU tonight. A lot of heat on Brian Kelly. I think LSU may get the win. 2nd and 8 here at the 16. Navarro in the option. He's going to go ahead and pitch it out. He's at the 15 and pushed out of bounds at the 12. I could be way wrong, by the way. I mean, it could be. LSU could just be getting wrecked. I mean, I don't know, but I'm thinking that one's going to be in LSU's favor. So 3rd and 4 here for Ohio. Great play-by-play. Great work. Thank you. Appreciate it, Isaac. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. You're a legend, man. Thank you. Definitely helps the channel a lot. Subbing to the channel, liking it up, viewing helps it a lot. Of course, subbing is the ultimate form of support, so I really do appreciate it. 3rd and 4 at the 12. Navarro in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Navarro keeps it on the RPO. He's at the 10, stumbling forward. Oh, he loses the ball, but I think he was down. And if he wasn't down, it was recovered by Eastern Michigan, and that would just fit right in with how this game has gone. I believe the officials said he was down. It looked like he was down. But again, Navarro, I don't know. Again, already been a little bit careless with the ball, and he was down. Again, he's going to be short, so it's going to be 4th and about a yard for Ohio, and they are going to go for it. So 4th and a yard. They need to get to the 8. They're at the 9. Navarro in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right. Tight ends in tight to the left. Navarro hands it off up the middle, and he is going to get it. Or it looked like to me anyway. I don't know. The official's making it pretty close. I want to say he got it initially. It looked like he clearly cleared it. Then it was pushed back. Yeah, he got it. He got the first down. LSU home dog, like the Tigers too. 58 viewers and only 22 likes. Come on, y'all. If you're enjoying the show and if you're here, you must smash the like and subscribe. It's fast, easy, and free to do. It helps the channel. That is true. Thank you, MACtion Man, of course, for your support. LSU linebackers out. Texas A&M has a furious run game. No, I could see why. Again, it's just like, I don't know. Again, I feel like a lot of people are going with A&M. It's like, I don't know. I mean, again, it's hard to play. It's hard to go on the road in college football. It's one of the most difficult things to do is go on the road and win. It doesn't matter really who you're playing. I'll tell you who won't upset Ohio Okie State. I'm assuming Oklahoma State, maybe. Stanford and Wisconsin. Yeah, they're not that good this year. So 1st and goal at the 8. In the pistol, Navarro looking, barking orders. 2 receivers to the left. Tight ends in tight. Navarro drops back looking. He's going to take off and run down the left side. He's at the 5, hit hard, and he's in. Touchdown, Ohio Bobcats. Parker Navarro with 6. Oh, what a play by Navarro, and it cuts the lead. Of course, now it's just an extra point away. What game are you going to cover at 3:30? I'm doing FAU and Navy. Again, I don't think you'll push the like button. Thank you. Yes, it definitely helps the channel. Touchdown. They missed out on 2 already. Oh, yeah, no. No, they just scored. So they are going to check, and I don't think, I don't know. They're going to see. Yeah, I feel like he got there. I mean, if he doesn't, it's going to be at the inch line, I would say. I mean, that is as close as you can be. Well, he might be short. I don't know. But again, it would be right at the inch line. Ohio wins and doesn't cover. This guy. About time they put up points. Only been about like 45 minutes. Yeah. You got Navy or Florida Atlantic? Navy straight up. Yeah. I mean, I don't know the line or anything like that. Navy 6-0. They are looking really good. They are a team that could represent the group of 5. You smash the like button for you. Thank you again. That like button helps it out a lot. It really does. It tells YouTube that, you know what, this guy might not have a lot of subs, but hey, he's doing a pretty good job. So it really does help out the channel a lot. So again, it is a touchdown, but again, they are reviewing. He might be about an inch or so short. So it would put it 2nd and goal at the inch line. I just don't know what the call after review. The runner was short, yep. So it's going to be 2nd and goal like at the inch line. If they mark it anywhere farther back, like the tip of the ball should be pretty much touching the goal line. I mean, that was as close as you can make it. All right, well, it's not a great spot, but it is what it is. At least it's not the 1. So 2nd and goal at the 1-foot line. Navarro in the pistol. Navarro takes the snap. Hands it off to Bangura, and he is in. Now it's a touchdown, Ohio Bobcats. And we are again at a 1-point game. UNC is hanging around with UVA. Yep. I think North Carolina's home. Not saying it's foolproof, folks, but again, it is tough to travel and win. It really is. So when it's a blowout, the away team blows out the home team. It's like, man, they were really prepared, or the home team was not. To snap the hold, the kick, it is up. It is good, as it's now a tie game. 14-14 Eastern Michigan and Ohio with 4:01 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. So, hey, we got a game here, folks. We've had really a game. It's been a nice game. It started off great. The scoring kind of stopped, but still have had some excitement in this one. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you are liking what you're listening to. Again, this is what I do. I call college games, call NFL games, MLB as well, though I don't know if I do much of the World Series. We'll see. And again, later, after this, I'll be doing FAU and Navy right after this. Hopefully I get a little bit of a break. We'll see. And then, of course, tonight, Colorado State and Wyoming. For the conclusion of my day. 3 streams. And, of course, tomorrow, again, 3 streams. 3 streams, as it's Miami Dolphins and the Falcons, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Saints, and then the Packers and the Steelers to conclude. And, again, I kind of bounce around. There's really no method to the madness. I'm just kind of bouncing around the NFL, trying to cover as many teams. I've yet to really cover the Falcons or the Saints. That's part of the reason why I picked those games. The other reason, again, just trying to cover games that I think might give me the best shot to grow an audience because, obviously everyone's going to want to do those big games. Of course, not saying I don't do big games. I do. But I'm just thinking long term for the future, that's where, my success may be. I don't know. I might be wrong on that, but we'll see. So, but yeah, I feel like Denver, Dallas. I really wanted to cover Denver, Dallas. I've had to cover the Cowboys this year, but I'm like, yeah, I feel like a lot of you are going to be covering that game tomorrow. So I elected with the Tampa Bay and New Orleans. So anyway, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Kirk Cousins going to start for Atlanta. Yep. You basically missed nothing. FAU versus Navy. Will Pitt be able to beat NC State? I hope so. I don't think so, but I hope so. They play. I forgot. Yeah, they're at home. It doesn't matter. Pitt has no home field advantage. All right, currently happening. Indiana leading 42-3 over UCLA. Georgia Tech 26-10 over Syracuse. Ole Miss leading 22-13 over Oklahoma. Virginia and North Carolina 10-10. South Florida 24. Memphis 17. Nebraska 21. Northwestern 6. Purdue 17. Rutgers 14. Wake Forest 10. SMU 6. Kansas State 28. Kansas 14. Old Dominion 10. Appalachian State 7. Bowling Green 21. Kent State 17. Arkansas 21. Auburn 10. And then Akron and Buffalo 3-2. 3-2, folks. That is amazing. That is amazing indeed. Many interceptions I see. NC State off of bye, extra prep time. Yeah, I hope not. Not good for the Falcons if Cousins starts. Yeah. We'll see, as there is the kickoff and the fair catch signal made. So that's kind of rare. You don't really see that as much anymore, as that'll, I guess, put the ball at the 20, 25, I think, for college. You have Wake. Yeah, the Forest of Wake. Looking good today. They're actually, 4-2, 4-3 or something like that. Actually not bad this year. Kent hanging around, they are. All right, 1st and 10 here for Eastern Michigan. They had 172 yards in the first quarter, only 38 yards since. So, again, they've kind of ran into a wall. So, Kim is in the pistol shotgun hybrid. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Kim tosses to the back. This is McMillan. He's at the 30, makes the guy miss at the 35, at the 40, and pushed out of bounds around the 45-yard line. That's a nice run. McMillan a little slow to get up. Oh, and he's actually going to stay there out of bounds, as that, of course, was his sideline there. So, yeah, he's a little injured. But that was a nice gain there. Gain of almost 20 yards, 19 yards, actually. 1st and 10 at the 44. Kim in the shotgun. Buffalo 2-run shot. Yep, 3-2. As he hands it off up the middle, this is Dunlap at the 45, the 50, and pushed out of bounds close to the 46, which is where he needed to be. I'm unsure if he got there. Again, that's a nice 1-2 punch that they've had, McMillan and Dunlap. McMillan more of a the speed guy. Dunlap the big guy. He's a big guy for sure. 1st and 10. Yeah, they gave him the first down. They're already at the Ohio 46. Sending a man in motion is Kim. Kim takes the snap. Play action. Fires. It's a high throw. Caught at the 35. Brought down at the 32. Nice catch. Oh, he had to make a great catch. Trying to see who that was. I believe that was Devereaux. Devereaux. He had the touchdown earlier, making a nice catch there. 1st and 10 at the 32. Kim keeps it, tosses it down to the tight end, but the tight end is going to pay the price as he loses a yard there by, a pack of cats all over him. Doctor, may send me the news. I got a bad case of loving football. This guy. Hey, I love football too. Football is good stuff. And yes, I think that's an 80s song. I actually can't remember. I don't remember. 2nd and 11, ball at the 33 in the shotgun. Receiver to left, 2 receivers to the right. Kim drops back, looking to his left, moving to his right. Still moving, fires. It is incomplete as he threw it away. The pressure was Just all over him. Dr. Death. I am Dr. Death. You're the only one, Lewis, calls me Dr. Death. I mean, sometimes I do feel like death. Especially, if I'm just exhausted. I mean, that's really it. I feel like exhausted or didn't sleep well. It is what it is. 3rd and 11 here for Kim and the Eagles as they're at the 33. Kim hands it off to Dunlap on 3rd and 11. Dunlap trying to make something happen, but he's really not as he gets brought down at the 30. So I don't know what they'll be doing here. If I don't really know the kicking situation. Looks like they are going to try kicker. I see a guy that looks like a kicker anyway on the field, so you can usually pick those guys out in college especially. So this is Kessinger. Rudy Kessinger, 14 for 18 on the season. Not bad. The kick is up. The kick is no good. Oh, wide right. Wide right indeed. Sorry if you're a Bills fan. But that is what Ohio needed. Again, Eastern Michigan looking to take the lead there on the kick, but just pushed it. So Ohio will take over. Dr. Death was a wrestler. Was he really? I didn't even know that. I've never heard of Dr. Death. Yeah, I used to watch, some wrestling in the WWE in the late 2000s, early 2010s, but nothing really since, to be honest. Or before. I didn't really know much about the before of WWE or WCW. Didn't really look at all that. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you like what you're listening to. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like what the style here, which is more of trying to imitate that traditional radio broadcast, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Definitely helps out the channel a lot. Of course, I'll be doing another game actually in an hour or so, so maybe this game will end within that hour so I can rest a little bit. Probably won't. With FAU and Navy happening right after this, and of course later tonight doing Wyoming and Colorado State. I should have a break. I mean, we'll see. But again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow with 3 streams with the NFL as well. So again, if you're just an NFL fan as well, make sure again to tune back in as I got 3 games happening for the Sunday slate. And that is pretty much it. We'll check over some scores again. A lot of stuff happening in the college football world, as always, on every Saturday. Indiana 42, UCLA 3. Georgia Tech 27, Syracuse 10, Ole Miss 25, Oklahoma 13. Virginia, North Carolina 10-10, South Florida 24, Memphis 17, Nebraska 21, Northwestern 13, Purdue 17, Rutgers 14, Wake Forest 10, SMU 6. Kansas State 35, Kansas 17, Old Dominion 17, Appalachian State 7, Bowling Green 21, Kent State 17, Arkansas 21, Auburn 10 at the half, and Buffalo now up 8-3 over Akron. Let's go. Very happy over there. Again, I apologize, don't really have the names of the username. I don't know why they took it away. They just randomly took it away one day. All right, in the pistol here is Navarro and the Bobcats. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Navarro sending a man in motion. That is Williams. Navarro, play action. Steps up. He's going to launch it down the field, and it is caught at the 20-yard line. Immediately brought down, of course. That will definitely move the chains. That was Harris II with a huge catch. And just like that, they are in Eastern Michigan territory. You thought you said, "Oh man, no, I didn't have that." Everyone said that. I'm like, no, why are people saying that? 1st and 10 here at the 21. Navarro in the pistol. Navarro hands it off up the middle. This is Brune, and Brune is tripped up at the 15 as that's a gain of 6. A gain of 6, Ohio. Again, they've been down pretty much the entire game. looking to take the lead for the first time. Again, they're already in Eastern Michigan territory as it's 2nd and 4 at the 15. Navarro in the pistol, trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion is Navarro. Navarro is going to hand it off to Brune, and Brune is tripped up after just a gain of 2. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Eastern Michigan and Ohio tied at 14 apiece. Here in MACtion Saturday, I guess. I don't know. I guess Indiana's a good team. They are legit. I mean, they went, folks. If you're questioning Indiana, they went into Eugene, Oregon, and won. I mean, that is pretty good. I mean, Oregon is good. I understand there's always the memes. Oh, well, they always come up short, but they're still pretty good. They're still very good. Oregon's very good. To me, I still think Oregon's like the second best team. I understand Indiana just did that, but I think Oregon, to me, it's Ohio State and Oregon as like the two clear-cut teams. I could be wrong. Yet feel free to let me know what you think down in the comments below. And I try to read the chat as often as I can. But no, Indiana is legit. They are a legit team. Much better than last year's team. Last year's team was good. I think that was a little bit overblown with them getting, in. And they're like, well, you don't really deserve it. Again, home field, again, is such a huge difference. And you saw it in the playoff games too, folks. I mean, those are blowouts. And I assure you, if those were neutral site games, I don't think those games would have been blowouts. SMU was a really good team last year as well. And they had to go up in the cold in Penn State. And again, they're from Texas, so yeah, no. If they played that game in SMU, I think SMU wins. I really do. But all right, Indiana leading, of course, 42-3 over UCLA. Georgia Tech 27, Syracuse 10, Ole Miss 25, Oklahoma 20, Virginia, North Carolina 10-10, South Florida 24, Memphis 17. Nebraska 21, Northwestern 13, Purdue 17, Rutgers 14, Wake Forest 10, SMU 6, Kansas State 35, Kansas 17, Old Dominion 17, Appalachian State 7, Bowling Green 21, Kent State 17, Arkansas 21, Auburn 10, and Buffalo 10, Akron 3. Alabama versus Vanderbilt rematch. Yeah, that would be interesting. For the SEC. I think, wasn't it a blowout, though, last week or something? Or was it 2 weeks ago? I can't remember. I genuinely cannot remember. That was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Vanderbilt beat LSU. That's right. Let's see here. Dang. I feel like it just happened the other day, but geez, time flies, folks. Make every day count for sure. 30-14, yeah. So, we're still in commercial break. Geez, you would think we would get back from commercial. Butterfly, how's it going? Good to see you. How's it going? Good to see you, Butterfly. Just need 2 more touchdowns. Okay. Well, I imagine we may get there. I don't know. I mean, again, the scoring was happening in the first quarter. The second quarter had nothing. Third quarter, Ohio picking up the pace here. So we'll see. So we are back here in Eastern Michigan, Ohio, knocking on the door. They're 3rd and 4 at the 13. They are driving, looking to take their first lead of the day. And Butterfly, I was this close to picking the Cowboys game to cover tomorrow. I ended up not doing it because I'm a coward and didn't want to go up against a big competition tomorrow. All right, Navarro hands it off up the middle to Brune, and Brune is going to get there. I believe he's going to have the first down. I assure you I will cover a Cowboys game soon, but, not yet. Not yet. Not this week. So a brand new set of downs for Ohio. I hear there's been a troll using my name around YouTube. Maybe SG Sports. SGA Sports Talk. I think I know who that is. As he hands it off up the middle. No, he keeps it on the RPO, but that was a mistake. Brought down after a loss of 4. Yes, I think I know who you're talking about. I actually banned him. I got rid of him. SGA Sports Talk. He was just being an idiot. So he's no longer here. So yeah, I took care of him. Yeah, no, he's not on the channel anymore. And he was, he donated too. And I'm like, money's not going to control me. Just because you donate doesn't mean I'm going to let you be an idiot to the chat and to me and to the stream, to everybody here. So I gave him a chance. I'm like, hey, you got one more chance. And he blew it. So I'm like, all right, you're gone. As Navarro moving to his left, rolling, firing to the end zone, caught, touchdown, Ohio Bobcats. And Ohio now with 13 unanswered as they take the lead for the first time in this one, 20-14. Of course, we're pending the extra point. Holding the field goal, unfortunately. Coward not wanting to go up against the top YouTube competitors. Surely you're going against Tree. Yeah, well, it's Steelers. I have to do. I do Steelers games anyway. So the extra point is up. The extra point is good. And of course, I've done actually so many Packers games already. So I've actually went up against Grossi so many times. Of course, obviously, I get killed every time, but it's still fun though. So 21-14 is your score. Ohio leading over Eastern Michigan. Getting banned is rough. Yeah. Again, for the most part, folks, don't be scared. You can't be in this. You can. It's just like, don't be like, you can't, like, there's a difference between, just being chill and then, of course, just like being obnoxious, just swearing repeatedly, of course, attacking my subs, attacking me. Obviously, I won't like that. Like, obviously, I'm okay with the difference of opinion, but if you get nasty about it, there's no need for it. We can disagree and still be okay. I disagree with all the time with plenty of people in the chat, but it never gets personal. That's the difference. You never, like, no name calling for, like, it's stupid. So there are rules here. For the most part, again, you guys are doing great. Again, there's no reason, don't be worried about anything. Well, I don't want to type anything now. Well, again, just you can talk away. Just obviously, there's a line. And I'll let you know. I will let you know prior, of course. Like, hey, you're approaching that line. Don't, try not to cross it. He's been that way for as long as I've known him. Yeah, no, he was an idiot. Just an absolute bum. Whenever someone trolls you, that was click on the account. Oh, yeah, no, I do. But I haven't seen him since. So I'm allowed to bash the QBR then. Oh, 100%. You can bash the QBR. Oh, the QBR is such a... Oh, Rhino and his QBR. That's like, oh my gosh, this guy. It's like he'll say somebody is bad, then he'll look at the QBR like, oh, well, Spencer Rattler apparently is an average quarterback. We all know Spencer Rattler's not good, and yet the QBR says Rattler is really, average. Oh my gosh. And then of course Rodgers playing great this year. I mean, is he like in his prime? No, but QBR has him like really low. PFF has, like, I think he's the worst quarterback in the league. So yeah, no, I cannot stand analytics. Analytics to me has ruined the game across all sports, actually. Football, baseball, basketball. I mean, I don't know if it. I mean, soccer's kind of changed in a way. I don't know if it's because of analytics, but yeah, I hate analytics. Oh man. No offense to those of you that love analytics and PFF and all that, but man, it has ruined the game. A lot of things ruin the game, but that is a big thing. That is huge. It's made a mod in the other stream last night. Keep me safe. There we go. Heck yeah. Butterfly is the GOAT of mods, the best mod on there. As there is the kickoff, fielded in the end zone. It's at the 5. He's at the 10. Cuts inside at the 15. But that's it. Brought down at the 16. Ohio was flying to the ball. And Eastern Michigan, again, they were up 14-7. Looking like, hey, they were going to maybe pull off something special here. As, again, they're fighting for their bowl eligibility at this point. But now they find themselves down 21-14. Numbers, yeah. Yeah, no, we boo those numbers. I love stats, but I think, it's just too much sometimes on some of these. So 1st and 10 here at the 16. In the shotgun is Kim. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Kim awaiting the snap, sending a man in motion. That is the big man, the tight end, and there is a false start. Again, things are just going from bad to worse for Eastern Michigan. That'll back them up 5. Just look at who is the home team and what's their current record. That's fair. I mean, hey, that usually works. I'm not going to lie. That is classic there. Waiting for your Longhorn game to start. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You like Butterfly. You know, I'm sure you'd probably get along in real life. But, man, your sports teams, I just can't stand. 1st and 15, Kim steps up, fires, and it is almost intercepted. Oh, my goodness. Ripped away at the last second. Oh, that would have been devastating had it been the case. Oh, but he is still down. Maybe he landed awkwardly. Of course, it could be the thing where like, oh, I had the ball in my hands and then couldn't make the play, so I have to make it look like I'm hurt. I don't know. Hopefully that's the case, honestly. He landed really hard there, but I feel like the air may have been knocked out of him. He landed right. Interesting. Maybe his leg. I don't know. His leg was kind of awkward there, too. So we'll step away. 21-14. Ohio, of course, leading Eastern Michigan with the ball. Manning, oh, Manning. Oh, yeah. Manning, oh, Manning. Manning is not the greatest. Draven says, oh, no. Oh, no, what? Is Iowa playing right now? Iowa's not playing right now. Draven's another person met in real life. Probably get along. Pretty much the identical sports teams, I would say. He likes Iowa. I, of course, pull for Pitt, but it's not like that's a big deal. Can you throw a curveball on the fly and do the Vanderbilt and Missouri game? I cannot. I'm very sorry. No, I have to prioritize the growth of the channel, and I'm picking games again for college that I believe will give me the best chance for an audience. But again, we'll be sure to, I try to keep you guys updated with the other games. So we'll go and again check out the scores from across the nation. Indiana leading 49-3 over UCLA. Georgia Tech 34, Syracuse 10, Ole Miss 25, Oklahoma 20, Virginia, North Carolina tied at 10 apiece. South Florida 24, Memphis 17, Nebraska 21, Northwestern 19, Rutgers 21, Purdue 17, SMU 12, Wake Forest 10. Kansas State 35, Kansas 17, Old Dominion 17, Appalachian State 7, Bowling Green 21, Kent State 17, Ohio 21, Eastern Michigan 14, Arkansas 21, Auburn 13, Buffalo 10, and Akron 3. Spurs fan, I like the Spurs back in the day to an extent. They're okay. Yeah, I mean, I liked them with Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, Ginobili, and Kawhi towards the end there. I like the Spurs. Not anymore. I'm chill with everyone, Doctor, but I was commenting on you talking about Butterflies teams. Yeah, just the teams are just the Cowboys, Astros, the Longhorns. I mean, the Spurs are okay. It's probably the most likable of the teams there, but man, that is rough. That is just rough. So we're back here, and again, in Eastern Michigan, there was an injury on the play, as we're just kind of waiting to get back in action here. Hopefully he's okay. Kawhi's your man? Yeah, Kawhi's a good guy. I like Kawhi. Speaking of things you could cover to grow the channel, I think there's a 1% chance of growth if the Puppy Bowl. Yeah, the Puppy Dog Bowl. We'll see. Probably not. I don't know. 2nd and 15. Kim drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is caught at the 23. Immediately pushed out of bounds. But that makes it close to a first down. That's a great throw. 3rd and 3. Kim's kind of hurrying it up a little bit. And this is huge. Again, Eastern Michigan's got to get something going here. Kim in the shotgun. No, pardon me, the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Sending the running back out wide. Kim drops back, looking over the middle. Heavy pressure. He's under duress, folks. He's moving to his left. Kim fires. It's batted and incomplete. Oh, Kim was running for his life, but unable to make anything happen, and now Eastern Michigan will have to punt it away. Oh, just when you think maybe Eastern Michigan gets something going. That is a killer. Good stuff there by Ohio. Indiana 49-3 UCLA. I'm sorry. Just had a feeling that it was going to be bad. And yep, there it is. Again, everyone's saying blowout or, upset. I'm like, nope. It ain't happening, folks, as that is going to be fair caught at around the 33-yard line. So Ohio, I mean, you don't want to say they could put it away with the score or touchdown, but man, the momentum has completely shifted back to Ohio, and they may run away with this one. Go Blue Jays jumping on the J train. Yeah, I'm kind of a traitor to America. So yeah, I'm pulling for the Blue Jays here. Of course, I understand why you and Astros and Dodgers don't exactly get along, but yeah, no, I'm Benedict Arnold here. Benedict Delay, pulling for Canada. Iowa doesn't play till 2:30. Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure. He said, "Oh no," I'm like, "Oh well, Draven not having a good time with the Iowa game." But then wait, no, they play a little bit later. Puppy Bowl, Westminster Dog Show is currently live, but each time I tune in, it's only on the agility section. Is that where they run around? I feel like that's the most exciting part of it. Like it up for the doctor. Yes, make sure to like it up, folks. Make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So again, if you like college football, the NFL, this is the channel for you. And again, if you find yourself cheering for teams or, have parlay on teams that, normally aren't covered here on YouTube, make sure you're getting a like and subscribe. That's pretty much what I've been doing for Saturdays since week 0. I've been covering games that might not receive the same amount of love as other games. So there you go. That is what I try to do. And of course, the NFL tomorrow, I'll be doing 3 games again. Dolphins, Falcons, Buccaneers, and the Saints, and then Packers and the Steelers. That'll be a big one, good one. Ready for it. Yeah, I just don't know when I'll do it. I'm sure the Cowboys play on Thursday night. Then I'll be kind of forced. I say that, forced to do a Cowboys game, but that'll be an easy one. Okay, I'm covering that one for sure. Because the goal is to cover all 32 teams in the NFL for sure. I think I'm at 18 right now, or 19, so we're close. Already halfway through the season, we're close. Of course, every Steelers game is covered. So again, if you just happen to be a Steelers fan tuning in, there you go. I mean, again, Steelers. Let's go, Rodgers. Yep, we need it. And again, Florida Atlantic and Navy is what I'm covering next. Pardon me, and the Voice. About 40 minutes from game time. Hopefully, this game can kind of pick it up a little bit. Jeez, one of 6 remaining undefeated FBS teams, Navy. You never know. Navy could be 13-0 in the playoff. That would be something for sure. All right, Navarro and the offense back on the field. Navarro today, 20 for 24, 294, and 2 touchdowns. Also has 2 picks as well. So Navarro in the pistol, chips to the right, tight end and tight to the left. Ball at the 23. Navarro takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, and he is brought down after a couple. Not too much there for Bangura. He's had a nice day so far as he approaches over 70 yards on the ground. Navy they brought back everyone from last year, basically. Yeah, they were really good last year, too. I know they have Horvath, the quarterback. He's not too bad. He's a pretty good quarterback for Navy. 2nd and 7 at the 26. Navarro drops back, looking to his left, fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Williams looking for the flag, the intended target there, but no flag is given. Jeez, a lot of water is needed to talk for a long time. I don't know if you guys knew that. But I knew that, or I now know that. 3rd and 7 here for Navarro and Ohio. In the pistol, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. They need to get to the 33 for a brand new set of downs. Navarro drops back, looking to his right, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 30. Williams hit at the 31. Oh, and the defender brought him really close to the line to gain there. It's going to be close. He may have gotten it because of the help. No, they're going to say he's short, but it's going to be really close. It's going to be really close. Looks like they're actually going to punt it. So, yeah, they are going to punt it away on 4th and inches. They are deep in their own territory. And, again, you don't really want to give Eastern Michigan, who has struggled to move the ball since the first quarter, don't want to give them a short field. So 4th and 1, and here is the punt. Yeah, a lot of movement, but no, they were punting. Feel it at the 18. Now he's at the 15. Oh, it was a fair catch, apparently. I did not see it. So Eastern Michigan, again, they're going to have to do something here on this drive. Again, they have struggled. I mean, the first 2 possessions, 14 points. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many possessions they've had since then, but it's 0. 0 points in those possessions. Noah Kim, a 6-year transfer. 6-year. Just got to be 24. So 1st and 10 here in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Kim claps and takes the snap, hands it off to McMillan. McMillan trying to find something, but he finds a Bobcat, as that's a loss on the play. Have you on in the Virginia game. I have no idea what Virginia is trying to do. What is Virginia trying to do? What's the score there? 2nd and 10 here. Looks like they got him back to the line of scrimmage. There's a flag. False start. Oh, my goodness. Eastern Michigan just moving backwards. 6 years now. This guy, Kim, 6 years in college. It's kind of the norm now in a way. Oh, man, yeah. I think he was the only one. The left guard was like, oh, it's definitely on him. And everyone else was kind of looking at him like, bro, did you really just do that? So 2nd and 15 for Eastern Michigan. They need to get something going here. 10:30 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Ohio, of course, leading 21-14. Kim in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Kim drops back. Steps up. Evading pressure. He's going to take off. He's at the 15 and stumbles forward to about the 20. That's about where they originally were anyway. So it's going to be 3rd and about 10, maybe 9, depending on the spot. 10-10. It looks like Carolina will somehow pull off this one. Wow. What's the max amount of years to play? I think there was a guy that was playing for 8 years. With the COVID years and all that, really, I don't think you'll ever see that again. I think there was like a tight end for Miami that was playing for like forever. 3rd and 10. In the shotgun is Kim. Kim drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 31. That was Devereaux on the catch, and that is a brand new set of downs for the Eagles. They need to get something going, and that is what they needed for sure. Devereaux, again, just a little in route there. Able to find the soft part of the zone. Picks up the first. 1st and 10 at the 32. Kim in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Kim awaiting the snap. Drops back, and he's going to take off and run up the middle. He's at the 35 and trips over himself at the 36. Kim just stumbling everywhere. He can't believe it. Kim, not really a big guy at all. He's he's got some muscle, but I would say he's a very thin, scrawny guy, lanky guy. 2nd and 6, and that one may be on. Oh, they're gonna say it's a false start. Again, Ohio, they're moving a lot. Their defensive line. And Eastern Michigan are reacting to it, trying to get a cheap, false start again. It isn't working. Just dumb. Just dumb, in my opinion. Eastern Michigan is just trying to. He didn't cross. I mean, that's the thing. The Ohio Bobcat didn't cross the line. He didn't cross the ball. So, they can do whatever they want. So, 2nd and 11 here for Eastern Michigan at the 31. Kim in the shotgun, drops back, steps up, moving to his left, kind of guiding traffic here, and Kim takes a big shot. Oh, he loses the ball, and it's picked up by Ohio. Are they going to say he was down or not? I'm not too sure. Everyone kind of stopped for a second except Christopher here, the Ohio linebacker that picked it up. I can't tell. I think that ball is out. Wow, and I think this is going to be Ohio ball, and that may be the game, folks. I'm not even going to... Oh, I don't know. Maybe on that angle. I don't know. Well, regardless, it has Ohio ball. They're not going to take a look at it. So 1st and 10 at the 23. Navarro in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Navarro hands it off up the middle to Brune. Brune still moving the feet as he's brought down after a gain of 2. Ticking under the 8-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Ohio again leading 21-14. Just taking advantage of the turnover that Kim provided them. So they are in Eastern Michigan territory. Dr. Ray played 3v3s on football yesterday. I had 4 picks and 1 dropped. Nice. Are you talking about you're the quarterback? Because that would not be good. 2nd and 8 here at the 21. In the pistol. Trips to the left. Tight end and tight to the right. Navarro changing it up. Navarro gets the snap. He's going to try to look in and pitch for it, but he couldn't find him. As that's a loss on the play. But Navarro trying to pitch it to Brune, but elected to keep it and lost yards anyway. That was interesting. Brune's like, hey, why didn't you throw me the ball? Oh, you're a safety. Oh, nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I've played the 3v3s there on Madden. It's fun. I haven't played the new one. I don't have 26, but yeah, it was pretty fun. Usually a pretty good quarterback. Until I get rattled, then I start forcing things, and then it's a GG's there. 3rd and 12 at the 25. Navarro's gonna throw a little bubble screen here. He's at the 20 and brought down at the 17-yard line. That was Harris the second on the catch and run. And let's see here again. They still think it's a fumble recovery here, but that is not updated. So that's gonna. Harris the second is a little injured. He's shaken up on the play. It's a little slow to get up. So 6:15 left to go here in the in this one. Ohio is driving, though. It is a 4th and 4. They may have to kick a field goal here. We'll see. All people do in the game mode is blitz. Yeah. So, yeah, just a lot of, I don't know, Harris just kind of landed on the ball. I think it may have been just the air was knocked out of him, if that was the case, landing on the ball. So, it looks like, again, Ohio going to bring out their field goal unit to go up 2 scores, which would be a killer. Again, Eastern Michigan seemingly had all the momentum, but then they just lost it. Couldn't get anything going. Wow, indeed. This is Brack Peacock, the kicker, 5'6", 165, a sophomore from Granbury, Texas. 34-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is no good. Oh, my goodness. That was just wide left, and that never had a chance. That never had a chance. What in the world? He swept the leg all right. He swept it way left. Oh, my goodness. Well, Eastern Michigan kind of given some life here. Wow, that was just it's an unfortunate kick. What time does Pitt play? Yeah, they play in about 30 minutes or so, I'd say, as Kim is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right, setting a tight end in motion. Kim hands it off up the middle. This is McMillan, and McMillan loses the ball. McMillan lost the ball. What was he doing? It looked like he was trying to throw it back. Oh, and Ohio takes over. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and they're going to say that forward progress was stopped. McMillan, almost a boneheaded decision, almost cost Eastern Michigan. Oh, my goodness. Eastern Michigan still has a chance. Yeah, I mean, shoot. Almost blew it there. I don't get kickers. Your one and only job is kick the ball. I get is college. Well, again, it is college, though. I think that's a thing. It's 2nd and 7. Kim drops back, looking, fires. It is tipped up in the air, and it's almost intercepted, but it falls incomplete. With kickers, again, most of those guys probably aren't on scholarship, so that's not what they did for a living. They may have been the kicker at their local, at the high school, but, or they might be a soccer player. But, it's tough to kick. It is. I don't know. I feel like DrDelay back in the day could have made that kick, though. 3rd and 7 here at the 23. In the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Kim drops back, and it's a screen. It's caught by Dunlap at the 25 and is brought down at the 28-yard line, so he's going to be short. 4th and 2. Can't get a first down, this Eagles. Yeah, no, they don't know how to play anymore. They were looking really good in the first quarter, but since then it's been a disaster. I played soccer back in the day. That's why I'm saying it. I was good from 45. I've made a 45-yard field goal. That was when I was, of course, that was 10 years ago. But I think if I had committed to football, like learning how to kick a football, I think I could have probably been good from 50. I really do believe that. As there is the kick, or the punt, I should say, and fair catch signal made at the 30. And that's where Ohio will begin their drive again. 4:48 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They're looking to just get a score here. I think any score at this point would probably be a killer for Eastern Michigan. As you know, they've been giving opportunity after opportunity. And again, they just haven't been able to take advantage. Navarro, 22 for 27, 308, 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. He's been all right today. We'll see again how he does here. 1st and 10 at the 31 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Navarro is going to keep it on the RPO. He's at the middle of the 35, the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Still on his feet, slung down at the 36. Oh, what a run by Navarro. And that is a killer for Eastern Michigan. As now they are in Eastern Michigan territory. Oh, wow, just like that. So 1st and 10, I don't know what's happening on the screen there for you guys. I'm sorry. Way off. 1st and 10 here for Ohio at the Eastern Michigan 36 as Navarro is going to hand it off up the middle. And not much happening there. As Bangura gets nothing. Clock ticking down under 4 minutes now here in this one. Over 44? Yeah, probably not. I doubt it happens. I guess you never know, but I don't think so. Yeah, you're probably right there. Your last game? GG's. 2nd and 10 at the 36. Navarro in the pistol. Sending a man in motion. Navarro hands it off to Bangura at the 35 and brought down at the 31. And Eastern Michigan may be taking their first time out here. Now, again, the key thing to remember here is that Ohio seemingly doesn't really have a kicker. So that is something that, oh, geez, my neck is just killing me and my back. That's something that Eastern Michigan knows that, hey, even if they get in field goal range, they might not be able to do anything. Virginia just sacked their own quarterback and caused a 4th down with 1 minute left. Northwestern just tied the game. Oh, geez. Yeah, Northwestern actually, they're 5-2. Tell you what, they aren't too bad this year. Indiana leading 56-6 over UCLA. Georgia Tech 34, Syracuse 10. Ole Miss 31, Oklahoma 26, Virginia 10, North Carolina 10. South Florida 31, Memphis 23, Nebraska 27, Northwestern 21, Rutgers 24, Purdue 24, SMU 12, Wake Forest 10, Kansas State 42, Kansas 17, Old Dominion 24, Appalachian State 7, Kent State 24, Bowling Green 21. Navarro drops back, looking over the middle. It is caught, and he will have the first down. That was Harris the second with the catch. Needed 5, got 6. That's a brand new set of downs for Ohio. Arkansas leading 24-16 over Auburn. Akron and Buffalo tied at 10 apiece. UConn and Rice just now getting underway, 0-0 there. As it's 1st and 10 for Ohio. Navarro in the pistol, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Bangura moving to Navarro's left. Navarro just going to let this tick all the way down as he should. Navarro hands it off to Bangura at the 20, breaking a tackle at the 15. Oh, breaks another tackle at the 10, spins around at the 5, brought down at the 2. What a run by Bangura. Oh, man, just what a play. What a run, just would not go down. He's got to be over 90 yards for sure now, 95 at least. At that point, that was all hustle and heart and will. So that is a timeout for Eastern Michigan, as that was a killer. Again, Bangura just would not go down. Wow, indeed. Yeah, no, that was nothing but heart there. So again, it is 1st and goal at about the 2. Again, I don't really know why the screen there for ESPN. I've refreshed it. They're just behind. I don't know. Ohio takes on Miami of Ohio. They're usually pretty good in the MAC. Then they're at Western Michigan, hosting UMass. Legitimately might be the worst FBS school this year. And then, of course, at Buffalo. So some tough games coming up for Ohio. 1st and goal at the 2. Navarro in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right, tight ends in tight. Navarro hands it off up the middle to Bangura, and Bangura leads in, and he's in. Touchdown, Ohio Bobcats, and that just may do it in this one. As it's now 27-14. That is now 20 unanswered points for Ohio. 40 likes. Let's go. That's awesome. That's great to hear. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you liked what you heard today. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel if you like football, as the extra point is up and the extra point is good. So 28-14, Ohio leading over Eastern Michigan with 2:15 left to go. Again, I will be calling another game after this. Only 2 minutes left, but I feel like it's going to drag out because that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Bangura, yep, with 100 yards. He deserved it. 100-yard day for him. He's been playing hard. And, yeah, that is well deserved. So, again, 28-14 is your score if you're just tuning in. Looking to see the conclusion here. Of course, Eastern Michigan, again, they'll have a chance to, try to make it something, I guess. But, they've had opportunity after opportunity, and they just could not make it happen. All right, here is the kickoff. Fielded at the 1, and actually it's a fair catch signal, so never mind. So we'll get the ball at the 25 for Eastern Michigan. And a late flag. A late flag. What in the world? So I think this is going to be on Eastern Michigan. Both teams. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the kicking team, and then on the receiving team. And the fouls will offset, so nothing really matters in the end. Just a little light push there, and then a flop. Interesting. All right, well, it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Eastern Michigan. As, again, they're just looking to try to make this a one-score game again. But, again, not much time left to really work with at the 25. Kim drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 30, at the 35, brought down at the 38. He was, I don't know how he made that catch. I mean, there should have been a foul there because he was being held on to the whole time. And that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning as it's 28-14, Ohio leading over Eastern Michigan. All right, so let me go ahead and possibly for one final time during this live stream broadcast, whatever. We'll go over the scores from across college football. Indiana leading 56-6 over UCLA. Georgia Tech 34, Syracuse 10. Ole Miss 31, Oklahoma 26, Virginia 10. North Carolina 10. That's going overtime. Jeez, South Florida 31, Memphis 23, Nebraska 28, Northwestern 21, SMU leading 12-10, Kansas State 42, Kansas 17, Old Dominion 24, Appalachian State 7, Kent State leading 24-21 over Bowling Green. That would be a devastating loss for Bowling Green. As Kent State, again, just not the best team, but a little bit better than last year, of course. Ohio 28, Eastern Michigan 14. That's the one we're covering here. Arkansas 24, Auburn 16, Akron and Buffalo tied at 10 apiece. UConn leading 7-0 over Rice. Utah State and New Mexico tied at 0 apiece at the moment. As that one's just getting underway. 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, if you haven't already done so, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe. I'll be doing another game after this. Again, if you're just a college football fan or just a football fan in general, this is what I do. Again, I call games. 3 games today, 3 games tomorrow. FAU and Navy is what is happening up next on this channel. So feel free to stay. Or, of course, again, if I don't see you, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe. And hopefully you'll have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and of course, congratulations to those of you pulling for Ohio, like Maddie here, pulling for Ohio. Of course, you're Eastern Michigan. Well, I guess there's always next week. I don't know. Yeah, you guys were bowl eligible, but again, this will eliminate you guys from that. But it's been a pleasure. It was a pretty fun game for the most part, especially at the beginning. Then Ohio kind of just pulled away here. As we're returning to action again, 2 minutes left to go. Ohio leading 28-14 over Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan with the ball. So we're just kind of waiting for the conclusion here to get back underway. Again, Bangura with 100 yards today. That is just amazing. Well deserved. He had a great game. Great game. Combined game and day, and that's what you get apparently. All right, 1st and 10 at the 38. In the shotgun is Kim. Kim drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 43, and that's pretty much where he's dropped at immediately. That's a gain of 5, and Eastern Michigan calling their last timeout. They really want us to stay here for this one. Geez. So, a minute 54 left to go. Just, yeah, that's pretty much it. Navarro, again, 315 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 63 rushing yards. Noah Kim, 197, a touchdown and a pick, 30 yards on the ground. He does have a rushing touchdown as well. All right, 2nd and 4. Eastern Michigan no longer has any timeouts, so the clock should only stop if they go out of bounds or something like that. 2nd and 4, ball at the 44-yard line. Kim in the shotgun. Kim drops back, looking to his right, fires down the right side, and it is caught at the 20, brought down at the 17. Wow. Well, hey, Eastern Michigan kind of moving the ball here now. I believe that was Devereaux again. Devereaux has had a nice game. 1st and 10. Kim drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up, moving to his right, fires to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Touchdown, Eastern Michigan! Oh, where was this earlier? And now it's a 1-score game. Again, they don't have any timeouts. That was Devereaux again. He's had a nice day. That's his 2nd touchdown. As now he's well over 100 yards for sure. It's wide open the back of the end zone. Just a lapse in coverage for, Ohio. 4 plays, 75 yards. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. 28-21 is your score now with 1:39 left to go. The problem here, again, Eastern Michigan doesn't have any timeouts, so you have to imagine they're going to go for the onside kick. So that'll tell us if there's pretty much a game or not, because Eastern Michigan will have to recover. Wow, that was pretty wild there. Okay, Ohio, learn from the Giants. Burn the clock. Yeah, they're going to have to pretty much recover this onside kick. I'm assuming they go for the onside kick. If they kick it off, well, that would pretty much be really dumb. Really dumb, because that would be the game. So again, 28-21, Devereaux with 5 catches, 122, and 2 touchdowns. I mean, that is a great day for Nick Devereaux. So Eastern Michigan making it a 1-score game. Again, the spread was 11.5. Now the spread is now, well, I mean, they covered it. You can say Eastern Michigan covered. Looks like the over did hit. Over was 44. Dan wasn't too happy, but now it's at 49, Dan, so I don't know if you're still here. And, of course, again, just to pretty much prolong this game, they're going to take another timeout, Ohio, so they got to talk it over. You know what? Hey, I know we've talked about the onside kick many times back in our day, but we're just going to take a timeout. I don't know. I don't like dumb time. I mean, it is what it is. It's not really dumb. It's just, I don't know. Everyone has to call a timeout in certain situations. Like, they're going to call a timeout. It's like, oh, it's so obvious you're going to call a timeout now. All right, again, 1:39 left to go. Again, Eastern Michigan has to recover this, or else it is over for them. Eastern Michigan hasn't recovered an onside kick since 2019. Their own onside kick, of course. All right, here is the kick. And it is recovered quickly by Ohio, and that's going to do it for us in this one. Ohio will defeat Eastern Michigan 28-21. So that is going to be your final score, barring, of course, Ohio botching something here. Again, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe before you go. I, of course, will be covering another game very, very shortly. Undefeated Navy and, of course, FAU, Florida Atlantic University. We'll go ahead and check out the scores real quick before I go. Indiana 56, UCLA 6, Georgia Tech 34, Syracuse 16. Navarro takes a snap and takes a knee. Ole Miss 34, Oklahoma 26, 10-10 Virginia, North Carolina in overtime. South Florida leading 31-26 over Memphis, Nebraska 28, Northwestern 21, SMU 12, Wake Forest 10, Old Dominion 24, Appalachian State 14, Kent State 24, Bowling Green 21, Ohio 28, Eastern Michigan 21. That'll be final here in a few seconds as Arkansas leads 24-19 over Auburn, Akron leading 16-13 over Buffalo, UConn 7, Rice nothing, and Utah State nothing, New Mexico 6. And there's another knee, and again, that will pretty much do it. And now there's a fight. Now there's an actual fight here by the players, as I was about to sign off, but I guess I have to stay to see what happens. Commentator saying, oh, there's no need for that. Oh, man, you really hate to see that, man. Well, I don't know. I actually like fighting, personally. It shows that you care to an extent. To an extent. Some of the fights are really dumb. Sometimes you're just a cheap shot artist, but I don't know. Now, that does stop the clock. 53 seconds after the play. Personal foul, defense, number 9, number 33. And then on the offense, number 55. Offset, third down. So it's now third down, 53 seconds. The clock will not run to my knowledge here. So actually, unless, of course, they wind it. Okay, no, they are going to wind it. Okay, I thought it would have stopped the clock. So again, Navarro just going to take a knee after the 40-second mark, if I had to guess. And that will pretty much do it. The snap, Navarro takes the knee, and that'll do it. Okay, final score, 28-21 Ohio over Eastern Michigan. Ohio moves on to 5-3. Eastern Michigan falls to 2-7. That's going to do it for me. Again, make sure again to like and subscribe for more college football action. As is what I do. Again, I cover college football, group of 5, group of 6 games for the most part. So I will see you guys in the next one. You guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday, just in case I don't see you again. And again, I'll be back tomorrow for NFL action if you're interested in that. Doctor, is it too much to ask for Pittsburgh to get an NBA team? Yes. I don't think it happens. It would be cool, though. But yeah, you guys all take care. I'll see you in a few minutes. Y'all take care. Peace.